And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews, as always. My name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And welcome to a Sunday edition. It's always on a Sunday. But even still, we are here at Legends and Liquor, the show which is for the people. It's for the community. It's a show where I basically drink a Koppelberg, talk some Marvel Legends, and talk to you guys. See what you've been buying, see what you've been pre-ordering, recap some news in the world of the toy game, and yeah, just have a virtual hangout, a fun time. As you know, in this community, we all live all over the place on this planet, and the magic of the internet and Zoom and YouTube is that we all found each other and we can join together now and talk some toys. It's always a good time, and as always, we have toys and stuff to talk about. Is my mic level good? I was messing around with my wires and I feel like I may have broke something, so let me know in the chat if my mic's good, but I'll turn it up if I need to. I think so. But anyway, how are we doing, people? How are we doing? We got a full house tonight. We actually had lots of people wanting to be on the show, which is a great thing. Honestly, it's a good problem to have. I just can't do more than 2 groups tonight, but I definitely want to say thank you to everyone hitting me up. But again, please, if you want to be on, if it's a Legends and Liquor week every 2 weeks, hit me up ASAP. I usually remind people on the Thursday stream, but you can let me know within the week, and I'm going to take notes and stuff because, yeah, I hate saying no to people, as I'd love to have everybody on, but I don't want it to be like an 8-hour show at the same time. So thank you so much to everyone reaching out, wanting to be on the show. Honestly, it's a great problem to have. I appreciate the support. And again, we got new faces. We got someone new coming in Group 1 today. So again, we're consistently introducing brand new people to the community. Sounds fine. Thank you very much. Mike is a tad low. Okay, there you go. I thought it was. That's why I asked, you see. That's why I asked. I've turned it up a little bit. I'll turn up on my end as well, and we should be good to go. Let me take a little sip of my Koppelberg. Let me see if you can hear me drinking. That had the good, like, chug sound to it. You know, that goop, 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 goop. That was good. Okay, and the legend I was showing off, I have a review for on the channel right now. It is Daredevil Elektra. As I did manage to get this whole new wave of Spider-Man retro? Not retro figures. You know what I'm talking about. That weird wave, which we will discuss, of course. But yes, my review is on the channel. So let me do some housekeeping. I'm going to get into my pickups. And then we get you guys on, okay? So if you're in the chat, make sure you say hello. I'll swing back around to you. Let me just do the housekeeping first and foremost. So you know what to do. Legends and Liquor is just the gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you want. Honestly, fun times, always. Go and check out Thursday's stream with me and Rich. We will be back this week, as always, hopefully, with some actual Legends news this week. They've been a little bit slow. They're sort of playing catch-up now. We know a lot of reveals. A lot of the reveals are in hand. So we need more Legend news, okay? So hopefully we can recap that Thursday. Me and the Super Turk 5000 with a special guest, Nostalgic Unboxed. We'll be doing a Turtles and Tea on the 23rd. So this Tuesday night at 10 p.m. It's a little later in the UK, but it might benefit the US. But yeah, 10 p.m. UK, Turtles and Tea. And then G.I. Joe June is on its way. There's been lots of teasers about a potential HasLab. So yeah, we will be back with Joe's and Juice very soon, I am sure. And like always, if you like what we're doing here and you want to contribute and keep my lights on, then please do. Anything over £4 or $4, it is much appreciated. And not only are you contributing to the channel, our Talking Robot Assistant Friday will literally read out your comment for the whole chat and for YouTube to see, all right? So I can thank you personally. So much, much appreciated. And the main thing is hitting that join button. Again, lots of YouTube channels have them. Lots of great perks, but I do think this one is a good one. Hit that join button at the Members Club tier, and you can literally be on Legends and Liquor. It is as simple as that. Support the channel. Be on the channel. Much, much appreciated. Also, Amanda's not here, so if you can hear Teddy barking in the background, I apologise. But what can I do about it? Okay, let me say hello to the chat. I'm going to scroll up just for a little bit, see who was in. Instadan was in. He says, hello, hello, Instadan. Mark Tac Tac. Jellyfigs. CJ Hush, who will be joining today. Damien. Batman himself, Adam Moran, Cloud, Mugwim. I don't know how to say that. Look at that, Little Leaf Creations gifting a channel membership. Thank you so much. Always throwing a little love to the channel and building the community even more so. So someone grab it, someone jump and grab that, and that'll be your gifted membership. But make sure you thank Little Leaf. Was it the Wolfpack who got it? Congratulations, my gal. There you go. You got yourself a channel membership for the month, courtesy of Little Leaf Creations. Make sure you say a special thank you to them in the chat, as always. Let me scroll back up for a second. So we've got Paul, Prophet, Super Turk himself, as I mentioned. Gary, Mark Rose, Thirsty for Chicken. Maybe with a duck today, maybe not with a duck today. I don't want to torment his ducks anymore, to be fair. That was a special occasion. Derek, Curtis, Clay, Justin Collects. I thank you. I appreciate you. David, Evan, and Smith, they're all here as well, giving me free extra views to the stream. Much appreciated. And as I've already mentioned today, go and check out my latest review on the channel. I was hoping to do more, but I had a busy day yesterday, so I've not done any more yet. I've not opened the rest, but I have got a review up on the channel right now for Daredevil Elektra. Spoiler alert, she's a really nice figure, great representation of the character, and probably end up going to be the best in the wave, to be honest. I don't see anyone beating her for best in the wave. Completely pinless, just very nice figure. Lacking accessories is obviously a big criticism, and also the crunch forward isn't really there at all. She needs like an ab crunch. Like we need that really articulated female body, don't we? So that Black Widow needs to get here sooner rather than later, so we can make some more female Marvel Legends with it. But go and check out that review, and I'll quickly go through what we've got here. You guys can help me decide what I should review next. As I said, I've been too busy to actually open any of these up yet, but we got the Rose, Richard Fisk, Wilson Fisk's son. He's completely pinless, it seems, with the newer sort of suited body, arms and legs. Obviously that big overlay will be frustrating. Hey, Friday donated
$5. Please send
thank
in
you very
super
much.
chat.
I need to put my
I'm
headphones
saving
on,
up for a real body, one with real, squeezable.
That'll help. Thank you very much. Sorry if I talked over that, but Friday donated, said, please send in the super chats. I'm saving up for a real body, one with real, squeezable, and then she cut out, luckily, but you can use your imagination. Thank you very much, Friday, contributing to the channel. What an AI. That would be pretty good. So anyway, there's Rose. Who else we got? Tarantula. Now these two on the retro card I'm all in for. These are actually retro cards because they are a tribute to the Toy Biz line in the 90s, okay? So these are actually retro cards. These will go on my wall. Well, another set will, but Tarantula has been out before in the Toy Biz Classics line, and we've never had the Rose, okay? So not even in my top 10 of figures that I would like on this card back. I'm not gonna lie, but I am a sucker for this stuff, and yeah, so that's why I've got a Bumpire emoji, but I can't help it, okay? Who else we got? Now these ones are the ones that are not retro. These are just like card back, new designs, and I don't hate the design at all. Like as I said, it's for the next generation. And there you go, Miles Morales in his new costume, which I'm not familiar with, but it seems like an accurate representation all the same. A newer costume for Jessica Drew Spider-Woman, which didn't last long in the comics, but if you like that run, now you have a figure for it. And then we also have Chasm and Ben Reilly, who essentially is the same person, right? So we got bad Ben Reilly, good Ben Reilly. This is the Renew Your Vows body, completely pinless, good range of articulation, but he's missing accessories again. It's like he's only got one whip in hand, one web wall call in hand. Some people are saying he's got a big head. I don't think he does. I just think his eyes are bigger than what you expect. So, but this is his new costume in the comics. Rich was telling us to read the Dark, what is it called? Dark Rain? Dark Web? Can't remember what he said, but he did tell us to go and read it. He said he liked it. Teams up with the Goblin Queen. Is that what he said? I think that's what he said. I do listen to you, Rich. Honestly, I promise. So there you go. I will be reviewing the rest of them this week. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm planning on doing Rose, but had people asking for Miles and Ben Reilly. So you let me know in the comments, in the chat, wherever, which one I should review first. Okay. But that's Marvel Legends, okay? So I've got the Legends section of Legends and Liquor out the way. Right, let me drink some more liquor because I've got Dark Web. Thank you very much. Right. I wanted to talk about something that's not not Legends related, but something I love, okay? So you can see where I'm going here. It was in the thumbnail. So from a guy who literally has a portrait of him as a Simpson character with a flaming Moe in hand, I also actually have a bought license plate. Mummy, buy me a license plate. Come along, Bort. Excuse me, were you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bort. We need more Bort license plates. We need more Bort license plates. So if you are a Simpsons guy, you get those references. But it is, of course, I went all in on the Super 7 Simpsons. Now, are they expensive? Yes. But these are very impressive in hand. Like, I was surprised with how much I like them in hand. Just like my top shelf, you never see it, right? But my top shelf, few Simpsons bits, the 2 Simpsons Lego sets. But I do have a big collection of the World of Springfield from Playmates. If that was a toy line that I could sort of bring back and continue now, it would be the Playmates World of Springfield line. That was like a dream collection for Simpsons. But they've not done it for years, literally years. So this is the first sort of collecting item that the Simpsons have got. And I wasn't sure of the scale, and I've seen pictures online. But getting them in hand is like a different experience, people, right? So, as I said, I've already showed you the packaging. You take it off. Look how massive Moe Sislak is. It's literally as big as my head. This is, like, compared to a Marvel Legend, if I put Elektra there, look how small she looks compared to Moe, okay? So that's a sense of scale. So these are much bigger than I expected to be. That's not a bad thing, because in my mind, these are going to be its own separate collection. But my impressions of Wave 1 was definitely going to either give me the confidence to go in on this line or just step away. Because we know Super 7, people have a love-hate relationship for it. But these in hand, as a Simpsons fan, like, I'm not going to lie, they look very impressive. I'm yet to take them out the box, pose them up or anything like that. But again, I'm not going to be taking ACBA with these. I'm going to, as long as they look like the character from the show, which it undoubtedly does, and it looks good on my shelf, I'm happy with it. Yeah, he even comes with the panda, right? It's not even like a big deal in the episode, but whatever. Flaming Moe, of course. I'm surprised he didn't come with the handsome Moe head, because that might have encouraged people to maybe get an other to display handsome Moe and ugly Moe, but they give us a couple of other heads all the same. But you'll know he's missing an accessory. His apron, okay? Now, Moe Sislak, he looks great, but doesn't look the same without his apron. And it genuinely, that one thing alone frustrated me so much, it put me off getting this line. Even though as a Simpsons fan, I was like, I need to check out this new collection. The fact that he was missing his apron made me ignore this set for like a month, because I was like, no, it's not good enough. I don't want to play chasing games, emailing Super 7, running around, all of that. I was like, no, I'm staying strong. But then I seen Jay show him off, and I was like getting a little bit itchy, and then I didn't want him to sell out. So I got FOMO real bad, but I'm glad I got them. And thankfully, the people at Comic and Cocktails, shout out Natalie and Jeff, because they got me Moe's apron. So this should have been packed with him. It wasn't, but at least it's here now. So yeah, I don't get what goes on with Super 7 sometimes in those factories, but it's here now. So I now have an apron for Moe Sislak. So as sad as it is, I am very excited to get this open, give him his apron, and get him on a shelf. I'm going to build a shelf in this room, like underneath my thing there. Look, this is, you can brainstorm with me here, right? Underneath there, I'm going to put a shelf, like a little tiny shelf, and that'll be enough to like display a few figures, right? Because it's going to take years before Super 7 get all these out. There's 4 waves up for pre-order. Wave 5, they're getting into the classic looks. So yeah, so there's Moe. Packaging looks great as well, by the way. Super 7 always do a good job on the packaging, to be fair. Deep Space Homer again looks good. We know we're getting king-sized Homer as well in his moo-moo. There you go. Again, really, really nice. All the details as well. He's got the inanimate carbon rod, for God's sake. Poochie, I must go now. My home planet needs me. Okay, off you go then, mate. And then we've got Itchy and Scratchy, both from Itchy and Scratchy Land. And then one of these, I think it's Itchy, but here we have Scratchy. I think one of them comes with a bought license plate as well, like in mini scale. So yeah, again, I just wanted to show these off. I doubt I will do a review of these. There's no point. I'm just going to enjoy these myself. But I did want to just talk about them for a second, because I tried to share with Amanda, and she didn't really care, as always. So she spoilt the fun. But I think they look good. But they are no way in scale the Playmate stuff. They have to be their own collection. You can't fudge them in with the World of Springfield. This is a brand new collection. So World of Springfield, put a line under it. That's its own thing. This is its own thing as well. Like so again, create some space on the shelf. But yeah, not being in scale is a bummer. Like, do you know, like Turtles at the minute, they're re-releasing like the retro style Turtles, like on the actual card backs as well. They need to do that at World of Springfield. Simpsons has just been renewed for another 2 seasons, so we know we're going to get it until like season 35 at least. So just think the amount of characters that have appeared in the Simpsons since the World of Springfield line stopped. It could go on for ages. So like some Playmates, release more Turtles and Simpsons, like get involved. But talking about getting involved, let me get you guys involved before I ramble on about Simpsons and no one cares. Okay, so we got a full house today. So group 1 is CJ, Adam, Dom, Mark Tatzak, Rush, Cloud, Jay, and Alexi. One more time for the people at the back. CJ, Adam, Dom, Mark Tatzak, Rush, Cloud, Jay, and Alexi. Please all send me a fresh DM and I will get the link out to you to come and join me. And you can tell me what you've been buying. I doubt anyone's been buying The Simpsons like I have. Jay actually did, to be fair. But yeah, I'm always curious. Always curious to see what people have been spending their money on. Makes me feel better about my spending habits. Do you know what I mean? Like, Koppelberg and toys. That's literally all I spend my money on. And occasionally I treat myself to a takeaway. An Indian takeaway. Chicken tikka korma. It's a simple things, I know. Well aware. But it's delicious. The Simpsons scale of World of Springfield is like not even maybe 4 inches, which isn't that impressive. The ladies would agree, but it does a job. It does a job. So yeah, I should open one, shouldn't I, and then do a comparison. But then there'd be a mess everywhere, and I'll do it a different day. I do want Mo. He's my yes. Mo was my favourite character as well. That's why I needed his damn apron. So I'm glad he's out. He's got his apron. Homer is great. I love it, says Cheeky Monkey. Yeah, Cheeky Monkey is allowing Jay to display them in the living room. I might ask Amanda that same question and film her to see her reaction, just to show you what I have to deal with in my house. It will be a solid no, I can tell you that much. Armo doesn't have an open apron, says Cheeky Monkey Kara. Apparently it's on the way. Don't you worry. He will be able to keep his shirt clean very, very soon. Yeah, our apron is coming, my dear. There you go. Don't worry. Your apron is on the way. Thank you very much to Orc, who just subscribed. O-R-K, Orcas. You have subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome to the nonsense. It's not the size that matters. It's how you display it, says Lady Mac. Absolutely. Absolutely. Orc says, hello, Cloud. Oh, Scratchy. Open. I will. But I will save it for another day. Korma, you need to get a madras, my good man. Look, I will have a madras as well. Don't you know? I can't help but like the way a korma tastes as well. Like, but I'm not scared of spicy stuff. I'll have a vindaloo. Like, I just love all Indian food. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just partial to the chicken tikka korma. What can I say? The Americans, the Indians, not as popular in America, is it? More Chinese and Thai food and pizzas and burgers. Indians are up there for me. Probably my number 1 takeaway. Just saying. There's a poll in the chat, by the way, for regarding this week's Marvel Legend pre-orders, which we will discuss a little bit later. There isn't many, to be fair. We've got a helmet for Magneto, and also the VHS 2-pack, which is what the poll is about. So far, 71% say no, they're not getting it, which surprises me. For a Legends and Liquor show. 71% of people are not buying the Mary Jane and Green Goblin 2-pack for a variety of reasons. And by the way, there's no right or wrong answer. Just asking out of curiosity. But I would have answered yes to that one. I definitely did pre-order her. That Mary Jane was high up there on mine and Jay's want list. And talking about retro cards, I think me and Rich will be doing a retro card related stream on Thursday, maybe, depending on how much Legends news is released by then. I did ask Dan Yoon on Instagram, because today, by the way, he posted this. He said a new week means another week of Marvel Legends news with like the little dough man, because obviously we're going to be spending some bread. Bread's made of dough. See how we put that together? I did cheekily ask him. I was like, give us a hint. Give us a little clue to talk about on Legends and Liquor. Get the community talking. But so far, he has not responded to me. Nope, not responded to me. So Dan is ignoring me. I tried to get you the tidbit. I tried to do some little journalism, but it didn't work. He didn't give me anything. So I'll keep an eye on it. If he replies to me, we'll find out. I asked him for a clue. He can give me a clue, right? Clue's not going to hurt anyone. Creating some hype. Oh, well, we shall see. Go and retweet my post to him, and then maybe he'll get eyes on while we're live. Right, I'm sending this link out to people. Give me a second. I should have opened Instagram. That would have helped. Okay. And again, thank you to everyone who reached out this week. Anyone who reached out this week who couldn't make it on the show, get priority next week. I promise you, you'll go straight to the top of the list. I had so many people messaging me this week. I missed out. I missed people off my actual finished list, and I had to kick people off. Poor George was the last to confirm, but someone else was in the spot, and I had to feel bad. And it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. So first come, first serve. Always prioritize new people as well. Okay, so rules are the rules. Got to be fair. Links are being sent out, people. Links are being sent out. Okay, Rush has got one. Mark's got one. Cloud's got one. Jay's got one. Adam's got one. Stop wanting... I'm making Dom want the Simpsons. Sorry about that. All right. Fresh DMs have been sent. Okay, so everyone's got a link now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All 8 people in group 1 have been sent a link. I will wait for you to enter the green room. The green room is furnished with alcoholic beverages, a few snacks. It's not really. It's a virtual green room. You can drink virtually if you want to. But yeah, I'll wait for everyone to join the green room, and then I'll bring you in. Ant-Man pre-order. Yeah, basically the Ant-Man, for whatever reason, is not coming to the UK via normal channels unless they make up for it down the line. But yeah, that Scotland Ant-Man that's going around, not coming to the UK. Devil from
Melmac donated
Malmac.
$5. We celebrating United clinching Champions League against Chelsea on Thursday's live stream. Also ran into an elf figure. No regrets.
Thank you very much, California Red Devil. The thing with Chelsea this season, I give up on them. I give up on them a few months ago. Like Chelsea just need to get this season over and done with, so we can like reset in the summer with Pochettino. So, yeah, I don't care what happens. Chelsea can lose, Man you can win. Who cares? I'm glory supporting my hometown Coventry City, who are in the Championship playoff final on Saturday, who could potentially be in the Premiership. So all these Premiership teams will be coming to Coventry. I don't want to like curse it, but could potentially, fingers crossed, be happening. So I'll switch my alliances to my hometown, Coventry City, just for a little bit to see if they get in the Premiership. Proper glory supporter. But again, it's hometown love, isn't it? So it's all good. Okay, 8 people in the room. Let's get all these guys in. Bringing them in. Okay, I'll wait for them all in and I'll switch it over. Okay, 1 second, ladies and gents. Okay. And they're in. It's as simple as that. The magic of Legends and Liquor. Welcome, everybody. Let's go around, make sure everyone's mics are working and all that good stuff. First off, we got Adam Batman Moran in the new collection room with the 3 Ditto stuff behind him, showing off. Very nice. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright. You?
I'm all good, my friend. You've been filling up that empty shelf.
Oh, rapidly, much to Paula's annoyance, which is why she's in the cupboard. But yeah,
I didn't see you reply to my comment. Actually, I must have skipped it. Did you see my comment about Paula in the cupboard?
I did, and I replied, and I said, "What's a bat cave without a secret door?"
That's true. It's very true. I assume you get in there by like a pole. Mark Tac, how you doing?
I'm good, Dan. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Yeah, all good. Glad to be here as always, Dan.
Yep. Good to have you, my friend. Cloud?
Hey, Orc S, you new subscriber. That's my friend Steph. I sent her the link, told her to come watch.
Hello, Steph. Welcome. Does Steph collect toys?
Oh, yeah. Big Mythic Legions fan. That's how I met her.
She's in the right place. She heard about my new show called Legions and Liquor. We can make it happen.
I still have that saved.
I've got it somewhere. I'll find it in a bit. Right, underneath is CJ. CJ, welcome.
Welcome. I'm glad to be here. It's JC actually, but dyslexia is not a bad thing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get my finger right. I'm gonna come back to you because I want to ask some questions. But underneath you, we got Alexi.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
We can see and hear you.
Sweet.
All good. Next to you, we got Jay with a funky hat on. Whose hat's that, Jay?
Hello, this is Kiara's been to London, so she's bought a hat covered in ducks.
Oh yeah,
So I thought
okay, I see now. Yeah,
I thought I'd wear it there for a bit of luck during the duck race.
very nice.
I got a big head, so it's not fitting very well.
It's the headphones. I don't think that's helping. You look like a lampshade. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Rush, how you doing?
Pretty good. Finally got my room somewhat back in order, so feeling good now.
Good. And thank you very much to Rush. She was helping me get my gargoyles fix. I've got Brooklyn and who was
Broadway.
Broadway. Thank you very much. They're on the way, so hopefully I'll be showing them off next week. And then above Rush, we got Dom. Dom, how you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. How you doing?
I'm all good. What are you drinking?
Tysky.
Oh, nice. Is that a lager?
Irish.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Not really a lager drinker. I stay with the fruity stuff. Not gonna lie. Right, people. Let's get into some toys, but I do want to go to JC first, right? So JC, first time on the channel. So I always like to just get to know the face a little bit more.
Sure.
So please tell the people where you're from, how you found the channel, and what you collect, like what you into, your biggest fandoms.
Okay, well that's a loaded question, the last one.
Go for it.
Where I'm from Massachusetts, Fall River, Massachusetts right now. It's right outside Boston, so it's easier to just say Boston. Massachusetts, I found the channel during the pandemic, pretty much probably like everyone else. And, you guys may not think so, but you did a great service during the pandemic because everyone was going batshit out of their mind, and being able to throw ourselves back into our fandoms really gave us the ability to kind of block out what was going on around us. And I know that helped me mentally greatly. Everything you see behind me, by the way, I'll get to it. That was all accumulated during the pandemic. I've been and I have tons of totes to the side of me. This my room's in flux right now. That's why it's focused right here. I started collecting before I started collecting. My dad started collecting for me at 2 years old. Okay. The first thing I was collecting was superpowers, and McFarlane has brought those back, so those are up on the top shelf. I'm all in on the superpowers again. I'm a big Motu guy, so I do a toy run almost probably every other day, and so I went to Target yesterday and picked up the new Man at Arms. Found him laying there on the shelf for the Masterverse. But what I collect. Oof.
Yeah,
so
if you had to pick a top three, if you had to narrow it down to like three fandoms, in any order.
Top three like fandoms would be probably, as much as we bag on them, they're not perfect, but Marvel Legends.
The show's called Legends of Liquor, my friend. You're in the right place. It's all good.
NECA Turtles.
Yep.
That's basically the bulk of what's back there in the box is the NECA Turtles.
Very nice.
Which ones? Animated, movie? Which
Animated. Animated, but I have a lot of unopened. I have a lot of open ones on my desk right now, like the original Leonardo, things like that. Like Mirage is my heart. I grew up with Mirage. I have the first issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1984. Very nice. So, yeah, my dad got me that too. He was pretty good about that stuff. But yeah, so it would be Turtles. It would be Marvel Legends, and then I'm a big DC guy. Now, for DC right now, McFarlane is kind of like king, but I don't pick up a lot of McFarlane stuff. Like here and there, I'll pick up some McFarlane that really sing to me, like Deadman. I love Deadman. I have the big oversized Megafigs is where he really shines because of like his background with Spawn. So I got the Swamp Thing right over there. But I find myself collecting a lot of imports and third party these days. Like, I know you don't talk about them too much, but this Kingdom Come Superman that I got 5K Toys is just absolutely incredible. They're doing stuff that, a lot of American, Western companies just aren't doing. And they're doing it for cheaper too. Like I have a whole bunch of Mezcos up there on the top shelf. But that's cheaper than a Mezco, and I would say it's damn near even better than a Mezco. But I know you're a huge Spider-Man fan. My favorite thing of all time is the Spider-Man animated series.
Oh wow, there you go.
So, but I know you don't. You're pretty much Marvel Legends. But Dan, you've got to get a Mafex Spider-Man at some point.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware of the import game. It's just like when you're into as much as we are, sometimes the imports just get because they're the most expensive items. Sometimes they're the ones that are on the chopping block.
But skip a couple Legends. Get yourself. You know, because like the one I'm really looking forward to next is the Ben Reilly and the Scarlet Spider with the hoodie. Like that's one of my top figures of the year. Well, hopefully, but by pickups was the Man at Arms, so that was my latest.
Well, save your pickups. We'll come back round for your pickups.
Okay.
But
I got some pickups.
Yeah, Alexi's on stream with us, and Alexi is our usual import Mayfex ambassador here. And
Nothing wrong.
I do have the all the Jim Lee X-Men and a couple of the Batman stuff from Mayfex. And while I'm
for the Hush.
Yes, yeah. So I've got the Batman's, the Superman. I want to jump. I missed out on Catwoman, and it bugged me.
I missed out on her. I'm waiting for my Nightwing right now.
Yeah, that one again. I'm seeing that one people post around right now, and it's looking really good. So I probably will end up getting him. So yeah, well aware of the import game, but I dabble with that one. But no, fun times. All right, we'll come back around to your pickups. We'll start up top.
Glad to be here.
No, absolutely. It's always great to add new faces. As I said, that's what this show is about. Introducing new people to the community and just talking toys, hanging out, talking toys. It's great that your dad got you involved as well, by the way. My dad was useless. He was a decorator. The only useful thing he did was he gave me some paint when I moved in my house and painted a wall for me. That was... Thanks, Dad. But let's go around and start with Adam up top. So, Adam, what have you been buying this week? Got anything to show off?
Yes, so... this might have been at the end of last week, but despite me buying the bloody Origins Castle Grayskull and pre-ordering the Snake Mountain, I then went shopping for Origins and instead came back
with Masterverse.
With Masterverse, which I tell you, this was £7 in game,
bargain.
And this is just an absolutely incredible for £7. It is a ridiculously good figure. And then I paid more for this, but I also got the 2-bad, which again is just it's a cracking figure.
Is that Masterverse again?
That's Masterverse again. Yeah. So I came home with fuck all Origins related. It was all stuff
successful shopping trip for Origins. Then.
It was stuff that does not scale with a Castle Grayskull at all. Last week we got the Hyperion.
Nice.
And Dr. Spectrum 2-pack. I really enjoyed the comic run, The Heroes Reborn. Well, I enjoyed the beginning. I wasn't too keen on the end, but I thought Hyperion was really good in that. So I was over the moon with that.
I haven't even picked up that set yet, but I want it. Rumors are we're going to get the sort of Blur and power. We need a power. We've never had a Power Princess in Legends either. So yeah, still a few more, but hopefully they're not far away.
I want them to re-release Nighthawk as well because they changed
outfit.
Changed a bit for the Heroes Reborn. So I kind of want them to do one based on that.
I think that was the rumored 2-pack, by the way. I'm sure you guys in the chat correct me. Was Blur and another Nighthawk, I think.
That would be really good. And then yesterday I went to Birmingham and finally picked up Blob, which I'm really glad with because you were all right.
In hand, it's crazy, isn't it? How good he is.
How good he is in hand for just a fat bastard is brilliant. Really, really good. Met up with Craig to do a toy hunt, which was... Did he tell you about that?
No, he didn't. He smiles. Did you stand too close?
Did he tell you where we started? Said toy hunt.
No
fucking Primark.
What Primark? There's no toys in Primark.
I said to Craig, listen, I've been, but I'll hang about so we can get a beer, and if you want to go anywhere, I'll happily come back. Because I thought, you don't have to twist my arm to go in again. So we'll meet anywhere you want. And he messaged back, Primark.
He's probably in there buying socks or something like that.
he wanted a t-shirt because we were going for a beer and he was dressed in his work stuff. But that's where the toy hunt started, Primark. The shop I avoid more than any other shop in England. And he wanted to go shopping in Primark.
No. Are there Primarks in the US, by the way, or is that a UK thing? Primark's it's like a Ross. It's like the Ross where it's got cheap clothes but no toys, though, I guess. Is Ross a good example? I don't know, actually.
It's like
Ross has action figures.
It's like the Labyrinth from Greek mythology. That's what it's like.
yeah.
Really round. This big bloody place is.
It's like the IKEA of clothes. You just get lost.
Yeah,
in it. Yeah, no, but just clothes. No, nothing fun anyway. So Craig, boring spot.
Yeah. And that's it.
Nice. Did Craig buy anything? Or actually, he can show it off later. He's in group 2. He's in group 2. All right.
But
nice.
of course he did.
Yeah, of course. He has to. He can't leave the house without him. Right. Okay, Mark. What about you?
Yeah, Dan. So, hi everyone, as usual. Hi everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I don't feel like I've actually got a lot this week. I feel like
Get
I'm
out of here,
waiting
then. What
on
are you
stuff.
here for? Go away. No,
I know. Yeah, I'll see you later, guys. Yeah,
joking.
yeah. Yeah. I feel like I've only got one actually or two, but I've basically got in Marvel Legends. Got Rogue.
Very nice.
I think
Outback
she's really
Rogue.
good. Yeah, really good. Really, yes, Outback Rogue. Yeah, Rogue. Yeah, really good. Pinless. Surprised at how good she actually feels in hand. Really, really good figure.
It's
So
the newer female body, isn't it?
newer female body. Yeah, that's right, Dan. Yeah. So got her opened up a few things. So opened up my McFarlane Batmobile. Sort of had a bit of a go on that. Just opening up and sort of testing that. Opened up a few Super 7 bats for the display. And then just sort of opening boxes and stuff with figures I've got sort of packed away and things, and found a few customs and things. So I'm going to display. This is like a custom Angela I made a couple of years back. So I've got the original Angela, obviously. So there she is. And a custom.
Is that custom one inspired by anything? It's like a darker tone.
Sort of. To be honest, what it is, Dan, you know, McFarlane back in the 90s did loads of sort of variants of Angela when he was doing figures, and he did one that was kind of in red. So this is my own take on it, basically. But yeah, found a few customs, but that's it for me. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, Cloud, over to you.
So, I was thinking, I wasn't sure what I picked up since the last time I was on. I've got a lot of stuff on the way. I've got a few Mythic Legions on the way. I got charged for Monet, and I'm assuming Chambers right behind her. They both say Tuesday delivery. But I don't know how I forgot about this guy. This is a recent pickup. This is Manny the Forest Troll. Let me show you the size of this guy. You can see this. Move my mic.
Is that Legions?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Of course it is. We're talking to Cloud.
It looked like it could have been a third party or something.
No. He's got a second head too, which is really nice. I feel like this one's a bit more of like a traditional troll look.
Looks massive.
Yeah, he's huge.
That is ridiculously big. Yeah.
I
thought you were running out of room.
I am, and I set up one of my new detolps, and I put everything in the shelves, and I'm trying to kind of specifically with this one. There's like 4 main enemy horsemen, and I want one on each shelf.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure where to put him, so I just set him on top. He's just up there by himself with another factionless character. I have another detolf that I need to put together. I've just been incredibly lazy. I've got a display next to me with some hero characters on it. I've got a group on my desk. They're just everywhere. There's really no method.
He needs to be under a bridge, right? You need to get a bridge.
He does. Maybe I'll just keep him under my desk. He can hang up there.
Just one sec, Cloud. I just want to say thank you to, is it Mug? I don't know if I'm saying this name right. Someone correct me if you know how to pronounce it. I'm terrible at reading.
Mugwump.
Mugwump.
Looks like.
Become a channel member, showing some love. Just want to say thank you, Mugwump. Not a name that I see regularly, so if you're new, welcome to the nonsense. If you collect toys, you're in the right place. But thank you very much, Mugwump, showing some love. We should name your troll Mugwump. It feels like it would suit.
I went Manny from Bill Bailey's character from Black Books.
Oh, okay, nice.
So it's one of my favorite shows. Everybody in the Cabal has names for their trolls, and I was like, I kind of need one. I don't know if I care enough.
It's such a presence in your home that you need to name it.
Yes, I was just like, all right, this is Manny the Forest Troll, and I will probably bring him with me to the convention in November, so he'll get to meet everybody. But I wanted one.
Just drag in behind.
Yeah, just drag in behind me. I wanted one. I was like, I need one troll, just because they're these huge pieces. They're gorgeous, so I need to have one. So I found my favorite they have 4 different ones, and I picked the one I liked the most. I'm like, I'm gonna go with this guy. I like the greens. And then when I got him, I was like, shit, I want another one now. Like, it's terrible with these figures. You get one and it's just downhill from there.
Especially when they've got different heads, Cloud, as well. Like
yes.
Yeah.
So he's got the second one. There's an ice troll that actually has this head. There's an orange one. There's a stone troll. So I'm sure they're going to do more of them. But I just wanted, trying to be good. I picked one. I also bought the only horse I was missing from Trevor. So I'm waiting to catch up with him and get that one. So I've got things on the way, but not a lot in hand. But I can't believe I forgot about that.
Jay's Mrs. Kiara in the chat is saying you have to take out a window cloud.
I've only got the one.
You don't need natural light. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Just looking at the chat real quick. Yeah, Rush has dropped out. I hope he's okay. Is he okay? Is he in the chat? I don't know. Maybe his internet went down.
Him.
But yeah, it's all right. If he comes back, he's got the link. He can come back in. Okay. Let's go back to JC. Pickups, my friend. This is the point. You show off, and because it's your first show, you can show anything, and we won't even know if you got it this week or last.
I'm a pickup junkie, so the McFarlane Batmobile is right there next to the Underground Arsenal Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles turtle van.
Very nice.
What else did I pick up? I mentioned Mezco, so this is my latest Mezco. Came in this week. It's the Superman Man of Steel box set.
Nice.
I honestly think, as someone who collects Mayfax, Todd, McFarlane, this has to be the best Superman I've ever seen. It's just incredible. Like all the, the accessories.
Is that the one with the Starro attachment? The one that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna take it out. The only thing I hate about Mezco is when you open up the box, there's always that like scary point where things pop out everywhere because the way they're so packed so tight. So I just don't want that to happen on camera. But I mean, come on.
Yeah, and it's on sale in the UK at the minute on Kapow Toys for like 90 quid, which is a good price for a Mezco. And I want, I don't get a lot of DC stuff, but like for iconic characters like the big guns, like the Batmans and the Superman, I'm thinking like just get a premium, just one premium representation of that character. So it's been in a basket, and then it's been out of basket, it's been in a basket, it's been one of them, but I've been thinking about it.
There's a lot of things in your baskets, aren't there? A lot of things in your baskets.
I know how that works all too well. I'm a big bad toy store person, and they must get livid at me. Things go in, go out, go in, and go out. I'll go from 189 pre-orders to like 90 pre-orders, and they're probably like, "What the hell's going on?" But I picked up another third-party figure, the Aton Customs Mr. Knight.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Looks really good.
I love this figure. I think he's fantastic. I went for the clean version. I didn't want the bloody version. I just didn't like the way that one looked. But the Khonshu head with it and everything is great.
If you ever want it bloody, just flick some red paint on it. Easy.
Yeah, I mean,
put some real blood on it.
Yeah, just whack yourself with it until you bleed.
Yeah, that too. From McFarlane, besides the Batmobile, I'm an '89 Batman is my all-time favorite anything. So I ended up getting but the Hush Batman finally came in for me.
Nice.
So that's been long overdue.
Is that
I tried it.
That's the McFarlane version though.
Yeah, it's McFarlane Hush. So it's like a desk fig. It's not, it goes with my McFarlane classic Robin.
Nice.
I just kind of have that stuff on my desk because this also doubles as my workspace from my 9 to 5.
Same.
So those doors strategically close and no one knows I collect anything because when I'm hosting Zoom meetings and Teams meetings, I've had them ask about the lightsaber once or twice, but that's fine in the Proton pack. But I think if I opened up this, this is my safe space. I think I would be screwed if I opened it up. But I'm also a huge wrestling fan. So one of the things the Cody Rhodes Nightmare belt.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
See that?
Yeah.
Those are my when you say what do you collect, it's so loaded. I collect a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
For Secret 7, I'm an 80s baby. So Turtles, Thundercats, Batman.
That prime nostalgia is going to get you because you're perfect age for it. Yeah.
Kills me. The only thing I lucked out on is I'm not like one of those people who want biker mice from Mars. I'm like, all right, you guys can have that.
Okay, no, even I want that. Me and Jay have both got them pre-ordered.
You do?
Yeah, of course, yeah. That's sort of 90s cartoon, isn't it? But I'm late 80s baby, so like I was born in the 80s, but sort of mainly raised in the 90s type vibe. So, I remember that one. Wow, to be fair.
Most of my nostalgia comes from the 90s, though, because to me, like, those were the biggest comic book stories. So, like, that's why I collect Mayfex, because they seem to focus on the 90s properties for everything, except for DC. But for Marvel, you got, like, the Clone Saga. So I have, right now, I need to grab that Jean Grey, but the Magneto should be on deck next. I think he's starting to make his rounds.
Apparently so. The end of May is due, so they've only got a week or so left,
So I mean, I collect so much like the gargoyles. You see them in the box behind me. Now, to be fair, I know it might look like I'm an inbox collector. I'm really not. That's just the stuff I
look. I am sure everyone in this chat here now, right? We all collect. We all have our own different habits and stuff, but we've all got a pile of toys, of unopened toys that we haven't got to yet. I guarantee hands up. Everyone got a little pile of unopened toys yet? Yeah.
What makes me upset though is that brown box is Galactus. I still haven't.
Oh wow, okay, that's a big one not to open. That's a big.
Yeah, and like another one that I just opened. I've had it for about 3 years now. Is the Hot Toys Deadpool from Deadpool 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I mean, it's tough. Like
space is going to be an issue for you as well. Surely you've like Galactus and that Deadpool alone are like not small.
I know. I'm lucky with it in the box, but like right over here, I have a custom Castle Grayskull. I can show that off. You know, it's a mess over here though. When I say it's a flux, it's a flux.
Just open Galactus. He can be your desk fig. Don't worry about it. He's fine. He won't take up much room.
He can be your desk.
Yeah. But that's a custom Castle Grayskull.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
And I got the Mondo, He-Man, and She-Ra down there. I'm trying. Mondo's a dangerous game. I'm trying not to. I was watching you and Rich M, and I was like, I want to do the X-Men, but then I'm like,
I'm right there with you. I was getting itchy. I'm not even joking. I'm like, I think I want you, but
the Gambit almost got me. I think if they had paired a Gambit with a Rogue, because those two are my favorites, I would have been right in on it. But since Rogue's probably not coming for like a year or two, so
Gambit's not out yet, though, right? Is he? He's just pre-order, right?
Yeah, he's just pre-order.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the He-Man, I was like, okay, I gotta cut it. I'm like He-Man and She-Ra. That's it. Because then they did Battle Cat, and I know Panther's coming, and I'm like, oh my god!
As one-off display pieces, though, they're really nice. Like
they're gorgeous.
Yeah, they are. I nearly went and got that Peter Laird turtle that came out recently. I think it was, or one of the tribute ones. They're just nice display pieces. Yeah.
I have the original 4 Mondo turtles in the box.
Oh, they go for a very pretty penny right now.
And unfortunately, you talk about hoarding. Behind them is the arcade 1-up for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'd love to have that.
I love this stuff, but there's just not enough time, in all honesty. So, you know, I kind of go with the unparalleled way of things, where you get a desk fig, a pocket fig, and just play around with it. I still collect stuff because FOMO's a bitch, and I don't want to miss out on things. So, but I don't know. The pandemic brought this all back. Like, I stopped collecting toys for about 10 years. And then during the pandemic, I went back into, what I really love, which is toys. Yeah. And I was picking up everything. Like, any Marvel Legend that came out, any variant, I was grabbing it. Now I backed off when I'm more selective and choosy. I think I only have 6 Marvel Legends, counting the Mary Jane and the Mary Jane and Green Goblin this year on pre-order. Because there's just so much of an abundance. The toys just exploded.
A lot of us in the UK have stopped pre-ordering Legends, and we're just because so much is coming out, we're just sort of playing it by ear, like just getting the ones we want as and when they come, rather than committing to the pre-order. Yeah. But yeah, I completely. We're all in the same boat. As I said, that's why you're in the right place, because all of us collect multiple lines, and it's it's hard to go all in on one, because that means you have to sacrifice something out. So I would rather have rather than the whole pie of one particular collection. Like, I'm not a Legends completist by any means, but that allows me to collect all the other bits and bobs I like. So I completely get it.
For you love world building.
Yes, absolutely.
Diversity of characters. So I would much rather have, for the Mafex, if I could just do Mafex DC or Mezco DC, I'd be happy. But I'm going to get my selection with McFarlane. They're going to get to the characters I really like eventually.
Unless you want a classic normal Wonder Woman, then he just ignores you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or an Alan Scott. But no, I mean, I totally understand the way that the collecting works. It's just, it's crazy. I never expected.
There's no rules. There's no right or wrong answer. Everyone's got their own quirks and their ways of collecting, and that's what this show is all about. Everyone has their own collecting ways, and it's always great to sort of see what people are up to and stuff. I live vicariously through other people with stuff like that. But even your wrestling stuff, we don't talk about wrestling a lot on this channel. But Jay's a big wrestling guy. Jay's a big wrestling guy. I've got loads of WWE and AEW stuff upstairs, just nowhere to display it. So like you, I've got AEW boxes piled to the roof. Just that I just haven't displayed, for anything.
I'm still pissed I missed out on the Mattel Creations Cody Rhodes. That was such a dumb move on my part.
Yeah.
Because
I've
that
got one.
is going up there
FOMO
right now.
got me with that. I have FOMO. I didn't get Logan Paul, not because I want Logan Paul, but because of how much he's going
I've got Logan Paul FOMO too. Yeah.
Did you not get rid of that?
No, I got Cody, but I didn't do Logan.
Yeah, me too.
I know.
Like, we could have just flipped him for like triple.
The presentation of Cody alone is worth getting because I have KEW Supreme One behind the plush Odious up there. But like it's so hard to collect everything, you know? It just is. But I wanted to give a shout out to Cloud because only other person I know who likes Ronin Warriors as much as me. So we always chat once in a great while. So
hang on, I need to sort people.
I'm working on it.
Kento and Sai are supposed to be October.
Yeah, I went with your advice. I said, you know what? I'm waiting for the Sentinel. I went instead of the Bandai because I had some of the Bandai in hand and I didn't like them. So I'm like, I'm going for the Sentinel.
Yeah, I've got my old Bandai in the box still. The Sentinel is so much better. And I'm really hoping that the other two don't drop at the same time this year because they're both slated for October. Yeah, there's a lot of Legions coming in at that same time, and you'll never find my body.
I've been this close to Legion. Legions are so pretty. Talk about living through people. Like I have been so tempted to get the Ice Troll or the horse. So the only thing I have right now on pre-order is the figure Obscura Headless Horseman. I could not pass that up when it finally came on the Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, it's just another rabbit hole to go down.
Just put Cloud on mute when she starts talking, and just get like a sticky note and put her over her on her square of the screen. Just and then you'll be okay with it.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going round. Let's go to Jay.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
No, of course, you're welcome. Very welcome. Great to have you. Right, Jay. You literally did an unboxing video. Well, not an unboxing as such. You put up a video haul yesterday with you built like the Great Wall of Jay's living room toys. So I've seen a lot of the stuff you've got, but again, give us the highlights here.
I've got selected highlights.
Just the highlights.
Yes, I've got selected highlights. That JC segment there did make me feel much better because look, he's got all sorts of lines as well. So that did get me a soft spot. So, right, new line for some reason. Cheeky Monkey Kiara goes to London for a week, so of course I buy new shit. So, Judge Dredd, we've gone through. I didn't even do 3 3/4 inch, but I've bought every Judge Dredd figure that was available on Star Action Figures.
Are they not doing 6-inch though? Hasn't that been announced? The same Higher Toys are doing 6-inch.
They're not out yet.
Okay. Yeah,
they're pre-order.
Yeah, they're doing 6-inch version, but they are £100 a pop.
Oh, okay,
so I've got a 6-inch Judge Dredd in the Mezco line, so I've got a 6-inch version. So I want to do a bit of world building, to say. So I was like, these are only 22. So for the price of a couple of those, I've got the whole
selection and stuff like that. Makes sense.
Yeah. And now I've got the Marvel Retro 375 and the DC Superpowers I've gone all in on. I thought I can display them sort of next to them, so I've got something in that scale. I've also bought some sort of Games Workshop little diorama pieces so I can sort of make sort of Mega City 1 all decrepit and things. So that was the thinking behind that one. Let's do a bit of wrestling. So got the newest wave of Legends in. So I've got Hulk Hogan, Samu, Fatu. Paul Heyman seems to be out of stock everywhere, though. So this is WCW Hulk Hogan to go with that lovely entrance stage that, of course, I am not getting.
No one's getting it, Jay. No one's getting it.
I am not bitter at all. But you can say it, Dan. You can say it.
It's Sting! It's Sting! Not as good as Shivani, but it's Sting.
And that's all that needs to be said. I do need to get Shivani. That's a good point. So I didn't collect AEW until this week, but because they are doing the Wembley Stadium show in the UK, hopefully I'll be able to go and see.
Did you reply to my comment, by the way? I asked where you got Hobbs and Christian from, because I'm missing those.
I did. It's a shop called Wrestlers without an E in. I've never used them before, but they had them for about £12, and if you sign up for their newsletter, you get 10% off your first order. So I just bought a bucket load of the things.
Yeah, you need to link me up. I need to just fill a few gaps with that.
So these were a bit more expensive, but I got the Street Fighter versions of the Young Bucks.
Is it just 3 of those?
Yeah. It's Fighter Fest 2019. I think they came out in these.
I remember.
In these outfits. So Street Fighter's taken over the toy room now with Storm Collectibles, AEW, and Jada Toys. But I thought I'm going to the Wembley Stadium show, so I better have a figure collection. So
Of course, they wouldn't let you in. They'd check on the way in. They'd be like, have you got AEW figures? No, you're not allowed in.
I'm sure I wasn't going to do this. I'm sure Tanner's like, you will. And I was like, yeah, I did. So so that's happening. The Simpsons, of course.
I'm right there with you. Right there with you.
There is Itchy, and the license plate comes in with Scratchy, I think. But
you want to get yourself the real thing. I might put it on my car. The police won't stop me, right? This is completely legal.
You're fine.
Yeah, so I backtracked the rest of Wave 1 because I only bought Homer and Mo to start with. But as I've said, they are massive and they are so good. And the fact she's let me have them in the living room because she actually likes The Simpsons.
Very nice.
I was like, right, we'll go all in on these. Hopefully, Cheeky Monkey can buy the other waves.
I remember you saying they were massive, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, I assume they're big. But until you get them in hand for yourself, you don't realise the size of them.
Yeah, they're ridiculously massive. So Kang and Gudo is going to be huge when they do the aliens.
They will be great display pieces for sure.
Yeah. So
Dan and Jay, what are they like compared to other Super 7 properties? Like, are they quite big compared to those as well?
Yeah,
Ultimates,
they're way bigger compared to like G.I. Joe and Thundercats. They're really, it's hard to convey how big they actually are. They're just bulky as well. So it's not necessarily the height; it's the sort of width.
Look at my head. Homer's like it's the size of my head.
Are they the same size as your Pinky and the Brain?
I don't know. Let's get one out. Let's
Brain's
have a look.
massive, isn't he? Brain's like thick. He's
Brain,
got that big, thick head. He's got a big brain though, hasn't he? He's got a big brain in there.
He has a huge box. So yeah, they are about the same.
Pinky and the Brain are massive as well. Like, this is what I mean. I didn't realise they'd be such good display pieces. Like I'm the same as you. I remember in your video you said that you said the thing to Kiara that I say to Amanda all the time as well. Well, Amanda's like, "What do you want to do today?" I'm like, "The same thing I want to do all the time. Try to take over the world or whatever it is." So, yeah.
Every Saturday morning I stay that in bed. So the fact they did Pinky and the Brain is another classic bit of nostalgia. You can get what can we do now? You can do your Mythic Legions and Liquor graphic because my pile of loot has come.
Nice.
So the Gorgo and Attila 2-pack has arrived that I've been waiting for. So I'm looking forward to these. And Cloud, I started with a Forest Troll as well. It didn't last very long because an Ice Troll came about 2 weeks later. So
yeah, I'm looking at possibly the Ice Troll next.
Yeah, the Cyclops head is amazing on the Ice Troll. I forget what he's called, but the wet look on the actual eye is just crazy detailed. So
Brontus is the Cyclops,
and his ice sword is 14 inches long. So you will need a lot of. Sorry,
I thought this was big.
I was looking. Is that Point Dread?
This is it's Screech and Skeletor. No, Point Dread hasn't quite made over here yet. But
I was gonna get really jealous. I was gonna get really jealous if you had Point Dread already.
Yeah, no, I think this has come in early in the UK actually. Screech and Skeletor. Nice. So unlike Adam, I have got Origins rather than Masterverse. So if Adam wants some more Masterverse, I'm selling the whole collection. So there you go. I can do a live deal.
Do you do the Mattel Creations Origins?
I've got pretty much all in on Origins apart from Eternia. That's
I got an aftermarket Eternia.
Even Jay has to draw the line somewhere.
I did, yeah. It was unfortunately it was £800 to the UK.
Yeah, oh my God.
So it was worse than the $600.
Yeah.
Final two then, we're saving the best for last, but finally got a delivery from Mattel Creations. Talking of them, so Jake the Snake and Ravishing Rick Rude have finally turned up after about 6 weeks.
Nice.
But the main event is from Cheeky Monkey Kiara, all the way from Forbidden Planet in London. I've got some Gargoyles comics to go with. The Gargoyles have arrived in the UK.
Yeah, very nice.
Broadway and Brooklyn are here. The pile of loot has finally shipped. So
yeah, via Big Bad Toy Stores, right? For you.
Yeah, and no import fees for the first time in years from BBTS. So I was very surprised with that. But I'm thinking of doing a sort of on the wall Gargoyles display, cutting up the comics and making a big background. I kind of got inspired by Rush doing the big clock face. So I was like, I need to do some better displaying. So I'm hopefully going to try and recreate a comic book on the wall somehow and have the Gargoyles flying out of it. Is the plan.
Are you going to get the video game Gargoyles?
I'll try not to. I will happily try and pass.
I saw it yesterday. I almost got it. It's very pretty.
Yeah, I do like the sort of the cell shading on it. I saw Toy Shiz's review, but I'll try them. I never had the video game as a kid, so hopefully I can pass.
There's going to be a matter of time before you just get all of the gargoyles in grayscale anyway. That's surely an easy. I don't need them that way, but I would assume NECA, if they're going to do the video game, they're just going to do regular grayscale gargoyles.
You got to think we're going to get stone ones at some point, aren't you? So
yeah, they got to be in stone. Yeah.
And that's everything really from the. But that's selected highlights at least. If you want to see the whole thing,
of course,
there's tons of the stuff on the channel.
Jay's YouTube channel, as always, same as Mark's. Links are in the description. Make sure you go and subscribe and check out their stuff. But yeah, Jay does literally a 20-minute video going through every single figure he has got in the last couple of weeks. So there's a lot more there as well. But there's some nice highlights. Little tease.
Tease are there.
Dom, let's go to you, my friend. What have you been buying?
It's been a bit of a quiet couple of weeks, to be fair. Since running off Liquor, I've actually joined with the coming. So that's really nice. Monet, Chamber, they're really, really cool. Course there. Or holes now in the collection. Got Dazzler from the 40 pack.
Is that separate? Did you buy that separately, or did you get the pack?
Yeah, that's what I had everything else, and somebody had this up for sale on Facebook. Like, why not?
She is a better version than the other one, pinless and all that.
Yeah, it's just a thing. But then, say in the UK's had a really good sale on where it's sort of a lot of Black Series figures for a tenth, and especially at 20% off as well. So it's been cheap. So lots of Black Series. What's that? Copperhead and Pedo.
Did you call him pedo? Those allegations ain't true, he said.
I literally just started in to say, "Hey, pedo." And it's like, again, it's different back then. But no, besides that, I've been trying really hard not to get into Restless. Really hard.
You just, when I sent you the link for this, you said you're trying to not get into the Simpsons stuff. You a Simpsons fan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like as a big Simpsons is my favorite TV show, right? And I've like the World of Springfield. I've been like that's been gone for years, right? But I still like try and fill gaps when I find stuff. These, when you get them in hand, are far more impressive than you expect them to be. I promise you. I know they're Super 7, and like, not everyone loves Super 7, but like, you're not buying these to articulate and such, and they still move and pose well. I've seen Jay's on the shelf, so just get one. Just get one, Dom. Just get one, and then go from there.
I've got the numbers the second they went up. They look really cool. But then, me and Super 7, I've got so much Super 7 stuff. And then somebody else put up a link to some AEW sales the other day. I was like, don't really want those, but they've got the Super 7's Cyborg Bat. Like the old.
I've seen a few people.
It's just too much good stuff.
Good problem to have. Not if we're broke, right? But still.
The Legends House Lab, we've got a Joe House Lab.
Yeah, that seems inevitable. We'll talk about that on Joes and Jews for sure. But yeah, the Joes seem to be teasing a HasLab to sort of counteract the hiss. And people are sort of leaning into the direction of like that big helicopter. But
yeah, Dragonfly.
Yeah, so we shall see.
Definitely the Dragonfly.
Yeah, so we shall see. All right, is that it, Dom?
Yeah, it's it for me.
Nice, very nice. And then Alexi?
Sorry, I was muting myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
actually,
I
like
have quite a few things.
Go for it.
Quite a few things. Babe, I bought more Mayflex. You better come out and tell me.
That is literally they've had a big month, to be fair, Mayflex. And like, everything's came out that they said was coming out this month.
They had a good month. My bank account had a bad month.
It's usually how that works. Yeah.
Like really close. Like last month's issues were towards the end, and this month's issues were towards the beginning. So I got screwed. But I'm having a lot of fun. So like pew 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 pew.
Ah, you got me.
This X Factor Cyclops, he's really cool. It's a pretty cool upgrade from the Jim Lee, which I also have. It's got a few.
You need a Marvel girl.
Yeah. Well, that's
So bad.
also rumored. So.
Is
this
it?
guy's really cool. Yeah.
Damn it.
Talk to Super Turk. He seemed leak list. I think I. And then also.
Oh, yes, Alexi. Yeah.
Wolverine. Honestly, when I saw him when he came in, I was like, why did I order this? I don't have any other X-Force figures. But I mean,
Because it's Wolverine.
Speaks for himself. Enough said, as Stan Lee
Bob.
would say.
You didn't get Deadpool?
I didn't. No, I have the anniversary Deadpool from Legends, and that's good enough for me. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan, and he came with a lot of accessories, and he's got, I love articulation, and the Legends Deadpool has good artic, so I was like, nah, I'm fine without him. Where was the other one? Oh, and then this lovely Weather Witch here, awesome figure. I had the Legends versions. Basically, they all warm places on the shelf until I get the Mafex, and then out they go. So
is she that big of a difference though from the Legends? I just gotta know.
She is. She's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so perfect. The accessories that she comes with, the face sculpt, the articulation. A lot of people were having problems with her shoulder pads popping out, but not us. Not us. I have no QC issues whatsoever. I've been pretty lucky. A few of the other Mafex, I had to grease the shoulder up a little, but other than that, no pieces are falling off. No paint is messed up. And then the piece de resistance.
Oh my god, I can't wait for mine so much.
He's great. He's so cool. This guy's awesome. There was one thing that I noticed, and I think they're reusing the torso or the chest piece from the Hush Batman. His neck is a little long. Yeah. And you can see the indentation from where the cape would be on Hush Batman. So that was the only thing I noticed, but I mean, it's not like he's going to be standing vanilla with his neck out on the shelf. So
people were complaining about his shoulders being really bulbous, but he looks perfect. If you're a Dick Grayson fan, that is the thing to have.
You can so with the Mafex, because of their shoulder joints, you can have the shoulders up like that, or you can push them down so they're a little more relaxed, and then it's not as boulder shouldery. But small problem. Learn how to pose. I'm kidding.
Hand posing.
Yeah, and then of course, if you haven't seen it, I got to join Wolfpack Toy Review on a toy hunt. It was a lot of fun. We just posted a video today, and I actually found, with his techniques, I found a figure that I was looking for. So I got Von Strucker. He's going on the Hydra shelf with everyone else. Great figure. I know he's got a lot of reuse, but the head sculpt is amazing, and he's the first Von Strucker we've had in a long time.
It's so weird that everyone has to defend Legends now when we like something. It's yeah, we like it. We know it. We know Legends.
It's okay. I know there's reuse. I know there's reuse.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's literally. I find myself doing it as well. It is good. Everyone seems so defensive about liking Legends. You're allowed to fucking like Marvel Legends, okay, people? It's fine.
Yeah.
Ignore half of YouTube, okay? But you don't have to ignore. Take whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not a McFarlane toy.
The chat are complaining about noise. They're saying that people are leaving because the feedback's so bad. Okay, so everyone do me a favor and everyone mute yourself so we can figure it out. Okay. Mary Queen of Scott says, "I'll catch you guys next week. The feedback is driving me crazy." Also, people are saying there's mic issues. So I don't know who it is. It's all good. This shit happens. But there was definitely some feedback there or something for the chat. Okay, so. Rush, we'll throw it to you so you can unmute yourself. What you been buying, my friend?
As I posted, ironically enough, so I just got the Super 7 Thundercats in yesterday. So bought them off of eBay on Thursday, shipped out on Friday, got them yesterday. So
who did you get?
Very fast shipping from
Wave 1 or Wave 2? How many?
Version 1 Lino, Panthro, and Mummified Mumra.
Very nice. So you're going to get more now? Are you in on this line?
I'll be picking up the core characters, none of the extra additional ones, but the core villains and the core heroes.
Okay, so who'd you like? Core heroes are easy because it's just the team, but core villains. What villains you after?
God, I'm trying to remember the names. Both Mumras, Jackalman, Monkey Man, and the
Slive.
Is it Slive? Yeah, Slive. He's the big chunky lizardy guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks amazing. So yeah, I just gotta figure out how to work that displaying, because working them around the giant thunder tank in limited space is going to be a challenge in itself. But I've got some ideas on what to do. So yeah, more displays. So as you can see, I've cleaned up. I no longer have figures just laying all around. It's cosmic collections all put back together. So yeah, it's just one step at a time.
Yeah, no, of course.
So that got Broadway and Brooklyn.
It's a continuous thing, isn't it? Like you can't see on my floor, but I've just got figures everywhere. Like it's a constant. Like my shelves are empty because when I do reviews, I have to take figures off for comparisons. And my look, it's always like I need a character right at the back. So yeah, we're reviewing this. Like I'm about to review this guy, right? So I clearly have to compare him next to Kingpin. Otherwise, people in my comments will go, "Where's Kingpin?" So I now need to demolish my shelf to get to Kingpin. It's a pain in the ass. Don't make a YouTube channel. Your collection is always a mess. But I've been seeing your pictures online, Rush, of the display. Like Jay already mentioned it. Your gargoyles display. Where's that clock tower? You've got like a clock tower. Like where's that from? You built it?
Yeah, I actually just got some of that pink foam that everyone gets from Home Depot, constructed the actual tower. The clock is a real functioning clock. I got that from Target. So I researched what clock looks closest to the one from the actual cartoon. And I bought that, and I just hot glued that into the actual, foam actual building around. So that's a little bit of authenticity. It's like the clock is a fully working clock, so it's always going to have accurate time. So yeah,
good for display and for when you need to know what time it is. Perfect. If I look around now, I wouldn't have a clue what time it is. That's a clue. Need a clock. Need to build a clock. But no, honestly, I joke, but honestly, it did look really good. And again, the Thunder Tank is an impressive piece as well. I always thought that was a good trade you did, to be fair. But I knew you'd have to backtrack and get some of the figures because you couldn't just have the tank. So you need to leave Panthro to drive it. Here's one of my faves, but I've dabbled.
Yeah, so I've said in the past, like the Super 7 lines, I've always been wary of it because like limited articulation for $55, like a little bit out of price range there. But it's like I was able to score those 3 figures, and then the initial booster pack that had like the interchangeable Panthros, underwear and everything, other supplies that got like 4 things for $98, which is like almost half of what normally pay for everything brand new. So couldn't pass up that deal. And ironically enough, it's like that deal actually went through 3 times. Like whoever kept winning the bid kept not paying. So it's like the 3rd time around that guy relisted, so I finally won it. So it's like it was meant to be.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, looking good. As again, go and check out everyone's Instagram for like more pictures of this stuff. Everyone's links are in the description. Now, in regards to toy news, to sort of discuss, there's not too much in the world of Legends, to be completely honest. This week we had a few pre-orders. A few pre-orders if you include the helmet. But again, we don't really talk about roleplay as such on this channel, like. But we can ask the question to people. And again, Mary J, it is the pinned question in the chat right now. Is did you pre-order the Mary J and VHS Green Goblin 2-pack? 69% no, 31% say yes. But Dan Yoon did tease, as I said earlier. Where has it gone? He did tease there are more Marvel Legends coming this week. So as we go round, just real quick. Are you interested in any of the roleplay stuff? Like, I know JC was showing off some of the wrestling, bouts and stuff. It's the same concept, isn't it? It's a display piece. So, curious on that. And then also, any predictions for what we might see this week in the world of Legends? So we'll start up top with Adam.
I didn't order, but on my little peanut head, I mean, it would look absolutely ludicrous, but I wouldn't mind it as a display piece. But it's just the room, isn't it? And there's nothing else yet to go with it. I guarantee I'll probably want to backtrack on it when they start releasing, when you've got like Wolverine's cowl and Cyclops goggles.
You've showed me a picture of cosplaying as Wolverine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so the claws or something, or like you said, are an official cowl would be pretty cool.
I mean, when I say a cosplayer, I put jeans and a vest on and bought the bloody claws and had to get a wig, obviously. But so it wasn't like an exotic one, but I would like it.
Exotic cosplay. I'd like to see Adam in exotic cosplay. I'm not going to lie, whatever that is. But no, you're right. It's a display piece. That's what it's there for. Any predictions in regards to what Legends might reveal this week, or anything you'd like to see?
Oh. It's an old school one, but my ultimate, I still want the 90s Smart Hulk. Like, I want to keep banging the drum until, like, they've used that book for virtually every version of the Hulk, except the one that I really really want. I want a new. I mean, the Toy Biz one I still think's fantastic. The old one that I've got, it's still a great figure, but just scale wise, I just want. Yeah, I want it, but I highly doubt that is. Just they're doing a lot of green. It's like they've got an excess of green plastic. There's been quite a bit of green has come out recently, so a new 90s Smart Hulk would be good.
Well, they love a repaint, you know they do. So
I do.
Maybe it's inevitable at this point. You just don't know when. But we've just got the Bruce Banner 2-pack and stuff, so maybe not anytime soon, to be honest. But we shall see. Mark, what about yourself in regards to any of this week's pre-orders? You in on anything in regards to the 2-pack, the VHS 2-pack, or the helmet, and then anything you'd like to see this week?
Yeah, Dan. Well, not in on the VHS 2-pack yet. I'm probably one of those people who might get it once it's out, possibly. I have picked up other VHS stuff, so I'm sure, like the X-Men, Spider-Man. Haven't picked up any of the Spider-Man 2-packs yet, but I'm sure I will down the road.
You didn't get Doc Ock?
I didn't get Doc Ock, no.
I'd like Doc Ock.
No, yeah, so I'm going to play the waiting game with Doc Ock, although... Are they sold out on Pulse?
No, I think they're still in stock.
Yeah, so I might play the waiting game. In terms of the Magneto helmet, I feel like I'm going more in the direction of Professor X compared to Magneto in terms of where I'm headed. But yeah, I mean, I do like Magneto's costume, so it probably is. I haven't got any role play stuff, so probably I'm primarily it's all figures, but I do think it looks good. Think it looks nice, but it would just be budget I could spend on figures otherwise, so I'd probably put that towards figures. But it's nice, isn't it? It's good for the cosplay community, these things, aren't they?
Not the only thing, but the thing that interests me the most about this is that it's branded Marvel Studios X-Men 97, which means it isn't going to be the only thing we see branded in that regard, and it makes me curious of what else we are going to get. So the helmet's great for the people that want it, of course, but for me, I'm like, okay, what else animated X-Men have you got?
Todd's bingo.
There you go.
Rectangular's bingo might come through, but which I'm hoping it will do actually. Yeah, that would be good. In terms of what I think we'll see in terms of reveals, I'm not really sure, Dan. One thing
could be some of this X-Men stuff.
That's true, actually. That's a good point. Yes, a possible wave. Yeah, possible wave. That's true. But what I'd like to see, I'd really like a new Shi'ar Gladiator. I think with Hyperion coming out in the 2-pack on the Hercules body, I think Hercules body would be a great body mold for Gladiator. I think if we get Gladiator, I was thinking about this week, I think we'll get a 2-pack with Lilandra, because obviously we had that head, and everyone was sort of asking for it and using Silver Sable as the body. I think whenever we do get a Gladiator, we'll probably get a Gladiator Lilandra 2-pack. Probably some parts of them will both be pinless, some won't. But I mean that'd be sort of, because I really like the character Gladiator. I think that's probably one of my biggest wants, really.
Well, both of those characters are on that famous front cover, that Uncanny X-Men 275, I believe it is. And Dan Yoon did say possibly getting more characters on that cover, not just the X-Men. Yeah. So it is high potential, so that's a pretty good guess. But before we move on, just regarding this week's Legend reveals, like me and Rich were talking about this week on the stream, the 6 Marvel Legends waves that we knew were coming this year are now out. They are now in people's hands. They exist. So they have to start letting us know what else is coming. Of course, San Diego Comic-Con's on the way, so we're going to get loads of reveals there, I'm sure. But still, there's, again, half the year left. That means, yes, we already had loads of Legends, but still loads to go. So the floodgates are quite wide in regards to what could be shown this week.
What could be shown, quite a lot, yeah.
Curious. Cloud, what about you?
I would like to see them continue with the X-Men 97 brands and maybe show us the figures that are rumored. I would like it to be something maybe it's not been rumored, not even expected, would be kind of nice, something kind of out of left field.
Agreed.
As far as the helmet, I went in. I've wanted to pick up some of the Iron Man helmets. Like I wanted to get like just one, and I just kind of kept putting it off. And I'm glad I did, because if I'm going to have one in my collection, I'd rather it be the X-Men, my favorite comic line, period. And maybe I can combine the two sides of my Twitter followers and use this in some pictures.
Well, that would be an interesting Venn diagram, wouldn't it?
Right.
There's only one way to find out, Cloud. There's only one way to find out.
I'm on it.
Very nice.
But I forget $100 for the helmet is not terrible. Like Would it have been nice if it was cheaper? Sure, but it's not out of my limit that I would spend on something like this.
That's about
So
standard
I've
for the
got it.
helmets and the cosplay stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's not cosplay, roleplay as such. But the Iron Man helmets,
I will-
I've seen in person, looks great. I've seen the Star-Lord one, looks great. So I have no doubts this would look great as well.
Exactly. Yeah, I know it's going to be nice. I have a very odd shaped head, so I hope it fits nicely. But
Sure will.
we'll see.
As I said, we can find out. One day you'll be on the stream with it, so we'll find out then.
There you go.
All good. JC?
Yeah, I echo everyone's sentiments. I think we're going to get some kind of X-Men reveal, but I don't know if it's going to be 97 stuff. I would love it to be. I think it will be like, I think we'll get Deathbird revealed, maybe because it's
I'll take that.
I really want Deathbird. But I hope it's on a retro card. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll take that as well. You know me, I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't think retro cards are going away, especially the fact that they've just, issued all the non-plastic packaging because it was the worst experiment they could have done.
Look, these in my hand prove to me they are back, my friend. They are back.
They are definitely back, yeah. The helmet I got, but the only thing is, like, I was like, geez, what can they do? And a lot of people, like, I was talking to my cousin, and I was like, what can they do for X-Men roleplay stuff, though, that will look as good as the helmet? Because the Magneto helmet looks really good. But I guess you can do a Cerebro.
Yeah.
You can do Cyclops' visor.
Yeah.
But then what do you get into? Like Gambit's cards lit up or something? I mean, the helmet is a one-off. I'm totally fine. I have the Lord Draken helmet right in front of me from Power Rangers because I'm a huge JDF fan. I knew him personally quite a bit. So, like, I collect that kind of stuff. But the helmet, that's not bad. $99. I had the
It
Iron
looks
Man.
like you have the shield down there too, no?
I do. I have the Captain America shield, yeah. A little dinged for wear, but I just call it battle damage.
A little ding. Oh, did you actually use it in battle at some point?
No. It's moving around and everything. When I was moving it banged around, so I'm just like, oh, whatever.
There you go. Rush has got it on the wall too. Very nice.
Yeah. I had the helmet for Iron Man, and it made the sounds and everything with the LEDs, but it's too kiddish. So I ended up getting rid of it. The Magneto will definitely fill that void. I would love a Doctor Doom helmet faceplate, like, display. The Doctor Doom is my all-time favorite. So if they would ever do like a Marvel Doctor Doom helmet hood type thing, that'd be great. And I'm not talking about that awful head that came with the extra, the awful tier that came with Galactus.
Oh yeah, no one needed that. No one needed that.
No.
Who is displaying? Anyone out there displaying their Galactus with that Doom head on? Anybody out there? I don't know. I still haven't heard from it if it's true.
I don't know where I put that thing.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. It's gone.
It's like a pen holder or something right now.
It's a paperweight holding a door open.
I think I just left it in a box. I don't think I even bothered taking it out the
Exactly.
box.
No
I
one
think
wanted that.
Yeah.
It's a waste of a tier. Waste of a tier.
Yeah. But
I found it.
I had a question for you because I should be expecting the Doc Ock and Aunt May very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone done a head swap with the Doc Ock from the other Legends onto that? Because I know it's the cartoon retro look.
Did I not do that in my review? I can't remember. It sounds
I
like
don't remember you doing
it
it.
seems like the type of thing I would do, but I
Yeah,
don't know. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember.
because I just don't like that head, even though it's cartoon accurate. I just kind of want it as a classic Doc Ock, just to see if it would actually fly, But yeah, that's it. I think we're gonna get Deathbird. I think we'll get some X-Men news. Obviously, I'm hoping for more retro cards. I would love more retro cards. But that's about it.
I'm just having a quick look to see if I did actually do that in my video, but I'm not too sure.
I don't recall. I watched it. And,
You spent a lot of time on the upskirt angle.
Yeah, I've met MAJ. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably a true statement. I'm not gonna lie. I did apologise to her in my video though. If you watch, I did apologise, but people needed to know. People need to know. No, I can do a little head swap for you though and send you a picture. That's not a problem. I can.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Cool.
All right, sound. Rush, what about you?
Have not pre-ordered anything. I'm still kind of behind on all that. I haven't even so I've been debating the whole Moondragon and Drax thing. I definitely want to add them, but again, it's just playing the waiting game. I know, especially with it being a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, just holding back on everything. For the reveals, if I'm right, if I read right in the news, X-Men 97 was pushed back to 2024. So I'm not sure if they would be revealing any toys for that, since that's going to be a long wait for that as well.
I agree, but then why the helmet?
Helmet could fit anywhere else.
Yeah.
I don't
but in
disagree.
terms
I'm
of
just
reveals,
random, isn't it?
we still do have that rumored Marvel Knights wave that Rectangular predicted as well. So we don't know anything on that except for maybe Luke Cage. I know I put a prediction up on Instagram about a week ago, but beyond that, no, don't really know what else it could be. I mean, MCU, again, as you keep saying, we still need Guardians 3 Gamora or High Evolutionary, so they can always add on to that now that the movie's out.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Next thing's Secret Invasion, the Marvels. It could be anything right now, so my guess is Marvel Knights.
Going back to that exact guess, Ryan Ting's last post on Twitter was an awkwardly framed photo of the new Hawkeye and Iron Man, and it just seems like an awkward frame showing off the Marvel San Diego Comic-Con 2017 box set of the Netflix Defenders. So is that a tease? Like, I didn't think nothing of it. I genuinely didn't think, but people were going mad on Twitter and on Facebook groups going, that's Defenders, the Marvel Knights. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, Ryan's probably just laughing at us all going, no, I'm just shit at photography, but I don't know. We shall see. But
it was probably the only empty available shelf they had to take a picture.
Yeah, maybe. He's got reveals on the bottom shelf he couldn't show, so he just moved the camera. I don't know. But I wouldn't be mad at Marvel Knights. Obviously, we've got that Luke Cage, like you mentioned, so we shall see.
Pop collar Iron Fist we need.
There you go, to go along with that Luke Cage that's already been shown.
That's a must. Yeah.
All good. Jay, what about you?
Didn't find the mute button there, rookie error.
Good. No, it's all good.
Well, this was embarrassing. The 2-pack, the Mary Jane and Green Goblin, I didn't actually know if I pre-ordered it or not.
What?
I saw the poll and thought, I couldn't remember if I did. I'm sure I did I? I couldn't remember. So I've actually had to log into polls before the stream, and I did pre-order it, so
okay.
I can confirm.
I'm glad we did a service and reminded you.
I haven't updated my spreadsheet in a couple of weeks.
This was up there with this was on our stream, Jay. This was high. Mary Jane was high on our list.
Which is why I knew I would have pre-ordered it, but then I thought, did I? I can't remember doing it, but obviously I did do it straight away, so it is pre-ordered, so definitely looking forward to that one. In terms of the Magneto helmet, well, remember how I started the stream with this thing on my head? How the hell am I going to get a Magneto helmet on this thing? So that's not happening. I do like the helmet, though. It does look really cool, so I don't collect role play, but I wouldn't mind it in the collection, to be honest. I think it would look quite nice sort of somewhere as a display piece, so if it ever does get reduced, it might tempt me. Does give me hope for more maybe comic booky stuff. I would love, as I think JC said, Doctor Doom again is my favorite Marvel character ever, so I would love a Doctor Doom helmet. I'd love his version from the sort of Spider-Man Amazing Friends sort of style Doctor Doom. I like his look from the 80s cartoon, so if they are doing cartoon stuff, I would like that. I'd also love to see a Green Goblin sort of cowl, his big hat thing. That would be cool. So if they are expanding, that's better than just MCU stuff. So that would be nice. And in terms of what I would like to see, we are severely lacking in Fantastic Four villains. So now we've got confirmation of cards. Let's get retro cards back. Let's have some more Fantastic Four retro cards. Let's have Puppet Master. Let's have Wizard. Let's have an updated Mole Man.
Yes,
so some classic Fantastic Four for me is what I would like to see as I try to sort of condense Legends and maybe spread Gargoyles out. So happy to see Lexington go up to pre-order this week from Gargoyles with bendy wings as well. So that was cool.
Yeah, don't have to buy someone else to get his wings. That is a very nice touch. It makes sense. This is a smaller character design, but I completely agree. Okay, underneath Jay, we've got Alexi. Alexi, what about you in regards to the pre-orders and what we might see this week?
Man, I ain't pre-ordered shit. I'm waiting for that warehouse sale. There's a lot of stuff I want. I still want that blob. I still want the 275 3-packs. I still want... I don't want that Mary Jane and Green Goblin 2-pack. It's not that I don't want any of these legends. I just don't want to pre-order them.
People just don't want to pay full price for them. People just, that's
that's really good. Did you see all that Mayfex I just bought, dude? I can't afford just full price legends. As far as reveals, boy oh boy, do I want to see a retro carded animated series chameleon. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be like the coolest Marvel Legends figure ever.
Thank you. I paid him 30 quid to say that.
No,
What?
there's no way.
What?
There's no way to do his power legitimately in a figure form. It would be, they would have to do like a reissue of another character with the belt on him just to show that
This is what I mean. You give us the belt as a removable piece with Chameleon, so you can literally just add it to any other figure you already have in your collection. That's all they need to do, Alexi.
That actually sounds like a good idea. Why didn't you say that on the stream the other day?
I think I
'Cause was
did.
like,
I swear I have.
He did.
He said.
I must have been fast forwarding. Yeah.
I've got to be on mute until Rich spoke.
I don't know. I'd probably pick it up, but other than that, the Defenders box set, none of those photos are like just haphazard. Everything that is in that frame is specifically tailored
Ryan
to be
Tink
there.
is head at marketing over there at Hasbro.
Yeah,
Hasbro
it's
Marvel.
literally
he might know what
his
he's doing.
job
Yeah.
to stir the pot. Like we're definitely, and like with the Luke Cage thing, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Okay, that's rule number one in life.
Okay.
So we're definitely getting Defenders coming soon. You heard it here, fourth. I'm agreeing with everyone else. And all of those suggestions about the cosmic characters like Deathbird and Lilandra, shit, sign me up. I'm in. That sounds great.
Yeah. No, me too. I told you, Dan has confirmed there are more characters from that front cover of 275 coming, which are the Shi'ar. You've got Lilandra, Deathbird, Professor X is on there, Gladiator's on there. Who else is on that cover? They're like on the side panels, ain't they?
Yeah, and like the reflections in the back or whatever.
Yeah. Rush, do you know?
Magneto, Rogue,
There
and
you
then Magdalene.
There you go. So yeah, someone's coming. Someone on that pack is coming. So we shall see. Oh, there you go. JC's just went and got it. Is that the cover? Is that?
Yeah, it's the cover. So I'm just trying to
open it up.
So you got Lilandra, Deathbird, Gladiator for ones we don't have. Then you've got Savage Land, Rogue, Magneto. I don't know who's at the top though. I don't at the very, very top, or up here.
Is that Polaris?
Is it?
No, Rush knows. Rush, we were waiting for Rush. Rush, where are your glasses?
No, I actually don't know where those are at. No, it's a woman. I forget her name.
Oh, we stumped Rush finally.
Like
yes, he's human. He's human.
No, because she was playing off that she might be Polaris' sister and Magneto's daughter as well. Okay. Magneto's powers in it. If I'm right, her name it's like Magdalene or something like that.
Magdalene.
Weird, like
that sounds
Magmar.
I would
it's like
that's a Pokemon, right?
Somebody send for Rich M. He'll save us.
I would dig getting
Zaladane. Zaladane, yes, because it's close to Lorna Dane. Zaladane.
Oh, okay, cute, cool. Cedric, okay. The chat helping us out. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. Okay. All right, good stuff. All right, let's go to Dom then. Dom, in regards to the pre-orders, are you in on anything? Anything interests you? And then in regards to Legends this week, what would you like to see?
I'm in on pretty much everything apart from the helmet, which I really do want. I think it's going to come down in price.
Do you get the roleplay stuff?
I don't until I've seen this.
Oh, okay.
I don't MCU at all. That's not my thing. But if it's comics, yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah, first time comics.
Really, really. I think it's going to go. It's going to go down in price. I know it will. It's trouble is they taught us now that we can hang it out a little bit longer and save ourselves 20, 30, 40%.
I told you it's Hasbro's fault doing it last year. Everything went on sale very quickly. It's their own fault for sort of teaching us just to wait. So yeah.
Don't have to wait that long. So the Black Series will be picking up for like £8 a figure. You can't argue with that. Yeah, I think as far as rumours or tease, like Dan's put up, Dan's been teasing and Ryan for ages about the Hawkeye finally came out. I think they sown the I think it potentially would be the HasLab because they got the Filthy Doughboy with like Stay Puft, which is technically a giant. I'm maybe reaching, but they've got to get out before it's either going to be before or after the Joe HasLab, and Joe will be in Yojo June.
There has been a time where Hasbro had three projects going on at once, if I remember correctly. Like it was towards Christmas, wasn't it? It was like
Rancor, Sky Striker.
Yeah, so they're not
Transformers one as well.
Yeah, so they're not scared of doing multiple projects.
Victory Saber. That was like all three at the same time.
Yeah. They I don't know. I could be wrong, but they don't always win. But no, it would probably give me the Marvel Knights wave. Luke Cage, Iron Fist. You'll probably see a new like modern Punisher. So they're trying to reclaim the symbol or change the symbol. But yeah, it's comics and all. And the new Punisher, everyone said, the symbol's not right. It's not the old school Punisher, but he is not it anyway. A watered-down character. Even more. He's just killing everybody. And it's getting really cool. And I'm somebody who hates the idea of changing the symbol. So, Marvel Knights. That's more X-Men. I will buy X-Men. I'll pay for Rookie for X-Men. That's not even linked to that. I love anything.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, no, again, so this we will find out. He doesn't give us a day or anything, so hopefully it's before Thursday, so I can talk about it. But usually there's like a pre-order or a reveal on like a Tuesday, isn't it? That's usually when the pre-orders go up. It's like a Tuesday evening, morning type thing. So we shall find out. But there you go. But the HasLab's a good point as well. Like we know that's coming as they have teased it, but we don't know when. And they need to make sure it's a good one. Otherwise, the people on the YouTube are going to love it anyway. The content, people are sat on there waiting to make some content about something. They can't wait. They need some more content because they ain't got anything out. So
exciting.
No, it's crazy. Like we shall see. Rich is going on holiday when the HasLab comes out. He can't be asked with the YouTube at that point. But I'll talk about it. Of course I will. We shall see. Giant Man, maybe. That's what everyone's assuming. It's Giant Man. We shall see. Talking about you mentioned there just as a joke, I assume, but the Marshmallow Man. If they did a HasLab Marshmallow Man in scale with the Plasma series, it doesn't have to be perfect scale, but a big Marshmallow Man, I'd get it.
I had that collector one from years back, and that was one where it actually had a proper cardboard fold out box, and it was amazing. It was so nice.
Yeah, I don't know where I'd put him, but
really,
he would
really
look good.
Yeah, I'd 100% get that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, really good. All right, people, thank you so much. Again, quiet sort of news week. Hopefully next time around we've got a bit more of a chunk to talk about. But it's always still fun to see what people have been buying and speculate about what's to come. So let's go around the board and tell people where they can find you online. Again, everyone's links are in the description. Adam, we'll start with you.
You can find me at figurecave.collectables on Instagram.
And he's actually in the cave now. He's building. His missus a lot's in the cupboard, and he's at it. So all good. Go and check out the Instagram. Mark.
Well, Dan and everyone, you can find me on Instagram, Tac Customs. You can find me on YouTube, Tac Toys Your Film, and of course, Joe's and Juice with yourself and Tom.
Yeah.
We'll have a lot to talk about in June. But
We
thanks
will
as
be
always,
back.
Dan.
We'll be back for Yo June. Absolutely. We'll make it happen. Absolutely. Cloud?
I am Cloud_Network on Instagram, and tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, I am going to be on another stream. The Fig Bunker. I'm sending it in the chat now.
That's not in your contract. Where's your contract gone? No, just Legends of Lecker appearances. That's what it says here.
I had somebody reach out to me on Instagram a while back.
No, it's great. That's good. That's great.
They want me to come on and talk about Mythic Legions, so that's tonight at 9 o'clock.
You don't know nothing about Mythic Legions. What a waste!
I know, right? I don't know why they asked me.
Share the link on the Instagram groups and stuff.
I just dropped it in the chat, and I'll put it in Instagram. Yeah.
Good man. Woman even. Right, Jay. Yeah, sorry.
It works.
Sorry, Jay.
Hello, you can find me on YouTube and Instagram at J's_Toy Collection UK, featuring such reviews as Torpedo in the Bath. We've got Modern Dick.
Pedo, as he's called on this stream.
We've got Modern Dick. We've got the Nightwing from Mayfex. That's just gone up. Getting dangerously close to 1,000 subscribers. So it's going well. And next Saturday, I will be live streaming the WWE Night of Champions. So 4 hours of commentary for you all to enjoy, at least at a regular time for the UK. It's going on at 6 o'clock because it's in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that is a good one. Yeah. Because usually we have to stay up until 1 and then we're up until 4, and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So that's nice to get that. Yeah, cool. Dom?
Sorry, on Instagram, DomBranco80. Just talking lots of toys, lots of figures, and see if I find the Cave and Start collection WWF.
And Simpsons, maybe. Maybe.
Other stuff.
We're pushing. All good. Again, links in the description, Alexi.
Yes, you can find me at Ya Boys Got Toys on Instagram, and like I said, I have a video with the Wolfpack Toy Review on YouTube where we did a pretty cool toy hunt, got some jokes, some laughs, and I got a Baron von Strucker. It's okay, it's a reuse. It's okay.
Did you know it's reuse? Did you know it's reuse? Did you know that half of that is being
There's a
reused?
little reuse. Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay.
Okay, just making sure you know. What's Miguel like in person? Is the YouTube an act, and in person he's completely different?
He's tall. He's actually really tall.
Oh, okay.
I'm like 5'11", and I think he's like 6'1" or 6'2", which was a surprise to me. But I imagine all of you guys are very short. So
Yeah, we're all tiny.
5'11".
Yeah, tiny. We're all tiny.
5'9".
I'm 4'2",
yeah.
I think, about 4'2". That was who said? Was it you, Jay? Who said that I was taller than they assumed I was?
It was me. Yeah, you're tall. I'm 5'10" and a half, I think. So you're taller than me.
It is a weird one when you get to know people online and you don't actually see their legs and stuff, and then you see them in person. You're like, that is one of the first things you notice. But no, I'm not short, but I'm not like super tall either. I'm just average, I guess. All right, cool. Brush.
Instagram, collecting_rush. And a quick question for everyone in the chat, and very nerd question, as well as people here in the group. I need to make a new label for a shelf, but which is the more iconic name? Avengers West Coast or West Coast Avengers? I know they did it both ways. Which one's more
West
iconic?
Coast Avengers.
West Coast Avengers, I say.
West Coast.
West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, West Coast.
I'd say that too. Yeah.
That rolls off the tongue much nicer. And then last but definitely not least, for the first time on Legend of Liquor, hopefully not the last time. Hopefully you had some fun.
Absolutely not.
JC.
As long as I didn't outweigh my welcome.
No, of course not. JC, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. I don't really go on much, but it's GeekHorse3443. For wrestling fiends, you guys can find me with a friend of mine. We do a podcast on Smart Tank Revolution on YouTube. I'll put the link in below. We don't do live yet. We just do a lot of like retrospective and things like that. But I definitely want to probably check out your Night of Champions watch along. That sounds pretty cool.
Jay's
man.
commentary is always very entertaining. It's basically you watch the wrestling, but just have Jay's YouTube on, and he is like an extra commentary team on the show. It's very entertaining.
It's quite the alternative commentary. Some dodgy language and funny descriptions.
That's the best part of your videos.
But I'll get you added to we've got an Instagram group for Legend of the Liquor guests and stuff, so I'll get you added in on that as well. But
otherwise, you can just find me as a fan with the rest of these fine folks, because I just love watching all you guys do what you do, and
No, it's good that you made the leap to come on. As I said, I'm trying to encourage more lurkers out there to actually make the leap on. So, as I said, it's good that we're still doing it.
It's been a long time. I've been wanting to. But I just did nothing aligned. And I have one question before we leave.
Yeah.
So for all the collectors in your, where you have your spaces, I heard a rumor that like basically you got to keep your collection cold at all times. Hence why I'm wearing a hoodie inside. I keep it like 62 in here. Does anyone have like a temperature preference on what they do?
Can I just remind you that I live in the UK? We don't have a temperature problem. It's always fucking cold over here.
Okay.
I'm floating about 72 in my office, so it's comfortable, but it doesn't get too warm.
You're talking in Fahrenheit. You're talking in Fahrenheit, not centigrade.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So now I've got to do the maths in my head. Like I don't want to do maths with foreign. Ugh. Can I have it in centigrade, please?
You don't have to keep the figures really cold. Just make sure it's not like super cold and not super hot. Because super hot will make the plastics warm and bendy. Super cold will make them like more brittle. Where if you try to flex on the break.
Well, I'm thinking more along the lines of like the Hot Toys material and the Mezco stuff, like because I know
that's all you, Alexi.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
The magic number is 69.
Fahrenheit or centigrade? I'm still very confused.
Centigrade. Come on.
69 centigrade is very high.
Do you have your milk in bags too?
Milk in bags?
Yeah.
What is going on? What?
No, I don't. Yeah.
What?
I take my milk in bag with me everywhere.
In Canada, people have milk in bags.
Milk in a bag is what he's saying.
Milk in a bag. Yeah, milk in bags.
Like
that still don't make sense to me.
A bag instead of a bottle, or a bottle in a bag?
No, a bag instead of a bottle.
No, like it's like a pouch, a milk pouch.
Yeah, exactly.
They're in like elementary schools.
Like Capri Sun?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
similar.
What?
I've never heard of that.
It's weird.
Okay,
It uses too much
I learned
plastic.
something
It's
new
not
today.
sustainable.
There you go.
I thought it was weird too.
It's like milk bottles
my
or
ex
cartons,
said
but
open day.
no, a pouch. It's like an
That's
IV.
all
You
right.
just
I'll
hook it up to
spam the chat.
Milk
Well,
IV.
see,
Need some milk
bag
today. I
milk.
just stab
Wow.
it in. Hook it to my veins.
Red milk.
There you go.
Okay, right. Get out of here, everyone. All right. I got to do this again with group 2. All right. But pleasure.
Yeah.
Everyone's link is in the description.
was great,
much
guys.
appreciated. Much
Thank you.
appreciated.
Bye, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks,
Right,
everyone.
all good. Right, while they're dropping out, I'll go back to the chat, see what's going on. Milk in bags, people. Is he making this up? What's going on? Milk in bags. The chat also are saying West Coast Avengers for Rush. Everybody seems to be. I think everyone has said West Coast Avengers. So there you go, Rush. Easy decision for the people. Let me just look at the poll as well. 70% still say no on the Mary Jane 2-pack, which surprised me. But I get the VHS line. She's not as nostalgic to you guys as she is to me, clearly. But that's fine. That's just how it is, isn't it? Used to get milk bags in the UK too, Damien says. What the hell is going on in the world? Right, okay. I'm going to go and check on my dog because he's barking. But I'm also going to go and get another drink. So if you are in group 2, send me a fresh DM. Now, group 2 is Jamie, Kurt K, Craig, Justin, Nick, Tanner, Tom, and Frank. Frank did confirm, like, one of the first to confirm. And like an idiot, I didn't write his name down. That's on me, that is. So the last person to confirm was George. So I had to say sorry, George, missing out this week. So, George, just throwing out a special shout out to you. You know you're always welcome here. Thank you for understanding. And Frank is coming in. But if you want to record a diss track, I don't mind producing it and recording it. And maybe dropping a 16 on you just to get at Frank. I don't mind that. So, but George, shout out to you. Thank you so much. But Jamie, Kurt, Craig, Justin, Nick, Tanner, Tom, and Frank, please send me a fresh DM and I'll get you on to talk about what stuff yous have been buying. Well, I will leave the chat to discuss bags in milk and I'll be back in a minute. You can count it. Hello, I'm back in the room. I went to the fridge and I've run out of Koppelberg. How annoying is that? Like, I forgot I needed more. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go to the shop. But not now, obviously. I'm live on YouTube. But at some point, I will go to the shop. And look at that. Rich M in the chat. Let me jump to the chat. Let me see what's going on. Get the YouTube chat up. Thank you to everyone lingering, still watching. Talking Toys, of course, here on a Sunday afternoon or morning, wherever you are in the UK. But Rich M, aka Displayed Once, you may know him, just gifted a channel membership that Cedric has caught. So Cedric, make sure you send a special thank you to Mr. Rich M for the channel membership. Much appreciated, Rich. Thank you so much. Always too generous, showing love with the channel. So thank you very much, Rich. Right, let me get this link out to Group 2. And let's talk some toys again, shall we? With a whole nother group of faces. Okay. Fresh DMs going out. Links being sent. I'm laughing at some of the DMs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I missing someone? We'll find out in a minute, won't we? Oh, there he is. I was missing someone. He just popped up. Okay, links have been sent out to everybody. I'll let these guys pop in. Who's still about in the chat? Mike Hex is in the chat. He says, oh man, stream's over. No, it's not. We are just getting started. My favourite group is here. Everyone in Group 1 smiles. They don't really. But you know what I mean. Group 2 is just as good. So the stream is not over. We are still here talking toys. And we've got ducks to race as well. Season 2 of the duck race, people. Come on. It's what the real reason people are here. Scotty C, Cedric, Thirsty for Chicken, Paul, Rich says... Oh yeah, Rich couldn't be on the stream today because he's wearing his new outfit, the same as his new action figure. Go check out his Instagram to see what I'm referring to. Here come the number 2s, says Lady Mac. What a bunch of number 2s they are. Number 2 heads. That's what they are. They are on their way. Okay. How rich? How rich? Oh, I see what you did there, Instadan. How rich? I like it. G2 rollout indeed. Okay. Lack of your drink, brave man. No, I just went and got some Ribena. It's not very exciting, is it? But I needed something just to, because I rambled, don't I go off, so. Ribena's nice. It's nice, that would do. But I would have preferred a Koppelberg. The show is called Legends and Liquor. Okay, 7 people in the green room enjoying the snacks. Look at that. Eric Stream throwing some love as well. Look at all the community positivity today to the channel. Adding new members. That is amazing. Eric Stream, thank you so much for gifting a channel membership, which Iron McGow caught. Iron McGow, you have just got yourself a gifted membership for the month, courtesy of Eric Stream. Please do. If this is the first time people are becoming channel members, go and check out the Inner Circle replays and stuff like that. See what those shows are all about. There's also a few other bits on there. I did a couple of unboxings, but again, we will do another Inner Circle this quarter. Yeah, right, one every quarter. So probably, I don't know, maybe June or July. We'll figure it out. But yeah, thank you so much. And again, become a channel member. Get to be on the show. So thank you very much, Eric Stream, Rich M, of course, Little Leaf Creations earlier. And there you go. So 8 people now in the green room. Let's get these guys in here. Accept all. I'm going to get them in. I'll bounce to this screen while they all get in their places. Okay. On to Okay, I think we're good. Right, let's press some buttons. Let's go around the board. Craig, how you doing? I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Right, Tom. So I did it on purpose. What are you drinking? Oh, so my fridge was full of them yesterday. Not so many today. Very popular choice from my mates yesterday. Tequila, isn't it? Tequila beer. Ah, okay. I went fancy. I got the tequila version. Oh, there you go. That's why you didn't need the tequila version. You had your own tequila to add to it. I see what your plan was now. See what your plan with. Tanner, how you doing? Good. We're good, mate. We're good. We're better that you're here now, Tanner. We're glad. We can start the show now. Justin? Justin, congratulations on the new bundle of Joy news. Commiserations on having to move around your collection. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. So basically, Craig says hi, he's good. Tom says he's drinking Sol and tequila. He's getting drunk on his own. That's fine. It's Sunday afternoon. Tanner says he hates everyone. Everyone smiles. And Justin, we were just talking about him moving his collection. He's expecting your second little one, right? Second baby. Mrs. is pregnant with your second. Is that true, right? I'm rich, bitch. And now he froze like a statue. That was impressive. Wait, oh, you're back. Okay, you there? You there, Justin? It's all good.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's all good.
I don't know. It was all working on my end, but nobody else was moving.
It's all good. So, yeah, not too far away. You're moving your collection is the conclusion to that, right? All good.
Yeah, just right across the hall upstairs. So, but still got to pack everything up and move all the shelves first, and that's going to be a pain. It's probably going to wait another month or so to move everything.
You've got 9 months. 9 months and counting. Starts now.
More like 6.
Okay. At least you know. Scotty's seeing the chat. Everyone's muted. Ducking hell. Yeah, that's my bad. That's on me. That's my bad. My bad. Kurt K, how you doing? You're right. This man's got a drink in his hand. Hang on. Oh, you're celebrating?
Absolutely.
Is your 50th today?
No, last Legends and Liquor. I was out celebrating. So this is the first time I get to see you guys.
Okay, well, happy belated. I'll raise my Robina to you. There you go. Happy belated.
Thanks.
My post said it was a party.
Always good to have you. Frank, what are you doing here? You're not George.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, George, but what am I going to say? It's Dan's fault, not mine.
Look, I'm writing a diss track with George. I'm going to ghostwrite his diss track to you. Don't you worry. He's coming for you. Bars. We've got bars for you.
I was a rapper in my heyday.
Oh, let's go. Let's go,
you
Frank.
guys better watch yourself.
Let's go, Frank. Let's go. I'm waiting to go again. I've been waiting for my target. You're in my sights now, Frank. You're in my sights.
It's been years, but it's still in my blood, baby.
All right, it never goes, does it? It doesn't go. All right, Sam, that's coming to the channel soon. Me and Frank going at each other. No, but shout out George, by the way. That's on me. That is my bad.
Sorry, George.
I thought I still had a space left and said George can come on, but I didn't write Frank's name down. So that's on me. So sorry, George. But George knows I love him, so it's all good. Jamie.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
So this is the new location you were teasing me about. Where is this?
Yeah. Well, not so much new location. Location for the week. I'm house sitting. My brother.
Okay.
So I brought everything with me.
What pranks are you playing on it? We've got to give you some pranks to pull on your brother's house while he's gone. Like you got to.
Well, I can get rid of all the baby stuff because it's everywhere.
Okay, we'll leave the baby. We've got to do something more fun. Like replace
Put
all
his
his
milk in a bag.
Every single light bulb on I hide it.
No, that's a good one. Put his milk in a bag. I like that.
A B&M bag.
Confuse the shit out of him like me. All good. Well, glad you're here. Glad you can still make it. And then above you, we got Nick. Firstly for chicken with what is that thing on your head? What's it called?
Kirby.
Kirby. That's it. It's a Nintendo thing, isn't it? I was never a Nintendo guy, but I'm aware of him. How you doing?
I saw this at Target. It was $5. Had to have it, but I'm doing good.
There it is. He's right there with you, looking good. Right, okay. Let's get straight into talking some toys now. Everyone is unmuted and everyone can be heard. Everyone's got their milk in bags. We're good. Right, Craig, you went on a little toy hunt there with Adam. You took him to Primark of all places. You took him sock shopping. What was going on?
Well, actually, I was at work. Started at 7, and I wasn't planning on. Well, I kind of was, and I wasn't planning on going into town because you kind of know what Forbidden Planet has and everything. I was like, I ain't gonna go. And then in the group, all I could see was these pictures popping up of Forbidden Planet. I was like, and it was Adam, and I was like, where are you? He's like, I'm in Birmingham. And then he popped up a picture of a figure, and I want this figure, but I'm gonna leave that till last, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, it popped up, and I was like, I suppose I'm going town then. But then when I got to town, I was in my work gear. Normally, I have a spare T-shirt in my bag, and I didn't have a spare T-shirt typically. And I was like, Adam, I've been at work in this top all day. I need to get a fresh top T-shirt on and a bit of spray, and then we'll go. And he says, where do you want to meet then? And I was like, Primark. And he's like, oh, fuck's sake. Under his breath sort of thing. And I couldn't see him in the crowds at first, but then I thought, oh, there's the Hulk over there. So, you know, but yeah, I took him round Primark just to grab a £4 T-shirt, and I've only got it home and realised it's got a hole in it. I was like, bloody hell, you don't get much for your fuck these days. But
meet him
anyway.
at Primark again and return it. Adam, you need to meet him back at Primark.
Yeah.
He needs to
Come on,
return it.
Adam, we've got to return that.
He's got a return to do.
But anyway, let's get to toys.
Yes.
First thing that come in was Pedo.
Pedo. No, we need to end that sort of nickname for him now, right? I'm gonna get in trouble, right? His name is Torpedo.
Torpedo.
There we go.
That makes it all that much better. But yeah.
Oh no, not a
brilliant
torpedo. Torpedo. Oh, for God's sake. Okay.
But no, yeah, he's a brilliant figure. Love all the accessories. Yeah, just great. Another G.I. Joe figure that's been they've blown it out the water again.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So I've just got him on the shelf at the minute, just sat on his like ammo crate. So, because I think I'm just gonna have to buy an aquatics, like a fish tank or something, just to put him in. Yeah. So and then, in the week, Mark put a post that he was selling some figures on Facebook. And I says, have you still got this figure available? And he said, no, I've got a spare one. And he gifted me Enchantress.
Oh, pal.
One that I've been looking for a while just to fill a gap.
Mark is a very good man. Mark Tak, helping out fellow people in the community. So
much appreciated. Yeah. Thank you for that, Mark. Yeah, he posted it to me. He didn't even want the postage for it. I kept begging him, take some money from me. But no, he gifted
as a thank you, everyone can subscribe to his channel in the link in the description.
Please do. Yeah, he sent me that. So she's going to go in the Avengers / Secret Wars sort of type shelf. So, and then, I forgot this one. This one come with Torpedo. He come at the same time. It's the Magna Defender. Mm-hmm. From Lost Galaxy, which was another like a grail of mine. He come up on Kapow for like 30, I think it was 39. I'm not too sure, or 29. One or the other.
He was in one of the early waves, harder to find now.
Yeah. And
wave 2.
He popped up. I was gonna get him off Big Bad Toy Store, but I thought, I've seen him, and I don't have to.
Are you still in the market for a gold Zeo?
Yes, still in the market for a gold Zeo, Dan.
Anyone in the community? Anyone in the community can help Craig find a gold Zeo? He's missing out.
Yeah, I need one myself.
On one, he knows
it. I ain't. I don't have. I have I bought one to keep on card.
Your nose is growing, mate. Yeah. And then further on in the week, another one from Mark Tak. He posted up, and it was like Dark Hawk. So I was like, I don't get paid till tomorrow, but then Dan forwarded the money to Mark and put up the funds, and I'm still paying Dan
100% interest. It was.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
you can dream on that interest.
He's got a payment plan with me now. It's crazy.
Yeah, £1 a day, ain't it, Dan?
Yeah.
But that's another one that was just missing from the display.
It's harder to find figure now for sure.
Because I've started building the new Warriors as well. He was one that's going to go in that display. And then back to the toy hunt that I went with Adam, and I had to pick him up. I was like, Adam, now I've seen him, I have to pick him up.
Is it a Batman?
So it's like...
You met Batman to buy a Batman? Yeah.
It's Keaton. It's... yeah, McFarlane Keaton. It was so funny at the time, actually. We went into Forbidden Planet, and I went, I like the Ben Affleck one as well. But I wasn't keen on the eyes. Like, the eyes are like a light grey, so they're kind of... But the light grey blends into the black, so you can't really see them as such. And then I was looking at all these, and I was like, all the Keatons look like they got side eye. So there's me and Adam like taking all these Batman off the shelf. You could tell the clerk behind us was like not happy, and we was just
Did
staring
Adam
into
say,
the
"Excuse
eyes
me,
of each
I am
Batman.
Batman"? That's all he needed to say.
No, he didn't actually. I
You
said,
sure?
just turn around and tell her you're Batman, it's your figure. But he's like, nah, he wouldn't say anything. But yeah, I picked up the Keaton and I love him. I just wish that we had like,
Wire.
even if we just had just one wire along the edge so he can do the big spread of the wing. Look at that.
Need to go and get the
for a
sewing machine
cloth
out.
cape.
Go and get the sewing machine
Look at
out.
that.
Get on it.
It's got the stretch. Look, it's got the, where he does his whole gliding thing. But there's no little wire just to hold it up.
Go and
in
get
that
yourself
pose.
a thimble, some needle and thread. Get yourself
I
some
was
wire.
I
Off you go.
was earlier with wire. I was going to try and like wrap it around his back and fix it, but the cape just keeps flopping off. So it needs like a bit of a thread, I think, on the edge, which I might do. But then he comes with his like his usual trading card and stand, and he comes with 2 fists. Yay.
Right, interchangeable accessories from McFarlane.
yeah.
Figure. I swear I've seen a McFarlane figure go up for pre-order with an interchangeable head. I was blown away.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
There's a Flash coming, and he's got an interchangeable
You don't
head.
have to buy the same figure again for the interchangeable head. Crazy.
It's brilliant.
What are these
And
new
it comes
concepts
with
he's
a
came up
back
with?
for Cyborg as well.
Oh,
so it's even more in the box.
This new
But yeah,
concept McFarlane's done is crazy.
I don't know if you can see on the camera, but that's his Batarang.
Jay in
And
the
then
chat
you've
says,
obviously got
I'm
the
sure Craig
scissor.
just said the Mango Defender. Very dangerous fruit. Yeah.
Mangnas. Oh, now he's got me saying it, Jay. God. But yeah, this Batman one's really good.
Very
So that was the last pickup, and then obviously just waiting for the other pre-orders to roll in.
Very nice. Good haul. Good haul. Then my favourite was the
But
Mango
yeah.
Defender. Tom,
Magna.
did you buy a Mango Defender this week? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute, I think. Unless it's me. No, I think it's you.
It is Tom.
It's all good.
So I picked up these two.
Of course you did.
Which is an awesome figure. All pinless. Just amazing. I don't know what it is about divers, but I have a real nostalgia for figures from when I was a kid. So I think they used to do
more than one.
Fisher Price Adventure people. They used to do a lot of acts, like which I had quite a few of them. So I love this figure, and I hope we get a lot more diving figures. Then this guy's pretty cool as well.
Are you getting more than one torpedo, like to make a little diving crew?
No, I think because I think we're going to get a lot of reuse from this body, and my Joe display is slowly filling up. Not quite as much as my Cobra display, but
yeah,
I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm starting to think I don't want to buy too many of each thing because otherwise I'll just run out of space altogether, and then you're just selling the stuff off or shoving it in a box. So. You must have that feeling because I know your Joe displays round.
Yeah, no, it is 100. I need to create an extra shelf, which I'm trying to do now, and I've had to move my action force out of the way just to fit more Joes in. But yeah, Cobra is ridiculous. I'm trying to only put 2 army builders on a display, but there's so many different army builders now. Even 2 of each army builders load. So
that's
it's like now they're bringing in all the females as well. I'm kind of like. I wish they told us they were going to do females earlier.
And you would have brought half the amount of
male ones.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's not how they get our money, though, is it?
Exactly.
Sneaky.
But then you get less money later because you're suddenly like, I haven't got the space for them. So it swings both ways. Yeah. Cophead's cool as well, but this guy is definitely the winner out of the 2. And then I picked up this guy, like Alexi. Absolutely amazing.
You guys posing figures.
Maybe one of my favourite figures of the year.
You guys make figures look so much better than I can. I can't pose very well at all, so always look more impressive in your hands than mine. But yeah, I think I want this one.
I think it's definitely worth it. Because have you given up on the line because you didn't get Catwoman?
Because I didn't get Catwoman and I didn't get Joker, and then I didn't get Harley Quinn, and I'm like, fuck, now it's just too much to backtrack on. So I got the 2 Batmans and I've got Superman, but I sort of want Poison Ivy to go with Superman. So
I may be able to help you with those ones you're missing, Dan, because I think Uncle Ali has a store, and Uncle Ali has one. So let me see what my deliveries I like, and then I'll clue you in if it's fine.
Oh,
But
interesting.
I'll keep you in the loop.
Please do, please do.
Because I don't have Catwoman either, but then she's so high on the aftermath.
Exactly.
I kind of feel like they'll do a reissue at some point.
Like they did with some of the others. Yeah, I hope so.
But weirdly, I had Hush and I had Batman Hush, right? And I had Superman. And I was like, well, I decided I'm just in on the Dark Knight line. And I sold them. So now I have everything but them, because then I went back and I was like, oh, I'll pick them up.
The thing is with, like, for example, like I don't feel like you need Hush. Because, Yeri's part of the, Yeri's in that storyline. But those other character designs are so iconic anyway. Yes, they're from the Hush story, but they're still pretty good versions of those characters, if that makes sense. Like, that could just be a Batman and Nightwing from any storyline.
Well, exactly. And now they're going to do Nightfall, so we'll get a Nightfall Batman and we're getting that Bane, and then you can kind of build out the world a bit more.
Yeah, so I'm not too bothered about Hush, as is very storyline specific, but the other characters, the ones that are like more generic looking of their main look, I sort of want them.
I believe comics and cocktails have got a few that are still on sale.
I will have to look.
Poison
Profit
Ivy.
924
Super
donated
chat.
I think Joker was on there.
$4.99.
Sorry,
You
Craig.
got to make space for a
That's all right.
dragonfly, Tom.
Prophet is saying to Tom, you got to make space for Dragonfly, Tom. So people seem confident that the Dragonfly is happening, and they're warning you, Tom.
We've been talking about this on the group, or on the UK Legends of Lithium.
No, it's going to be Killer Whale.
And my display is the largest thing I can fit on it. It's something 23 inches long, and I think we figured out it would be at least 24 inches long. So I don't know what I'm going to do if it's that, and it is that big. Because honestly, I'm not paying 300 quid for a helicopter to shove in a box and leave it there for ages.
Yeah, we're going to find out soon. Going to find out things. What was that, Jamie?
I said, what if it comes with a canoe?
Oh, we're in.
Canoe, yeah, definitely.
You had him at Canoe. What am I reading in the chat? Oh, your boy's got toys. Says, yeah, you don't need Hush from the Hush line. Yeah, I get what I said, but you also get the character designs are more generic, where Hush is very storyline specific. Like, it's not even Hush, is it? Like, you know who it is, but I'm not going to spoil it.
So getting Batman without Robin, you just
no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not the
it
same.
Is,
it's not the
it
same.
is. That Hush is,
it's not
part of the story.
It's not the same. Any more, Tom?
Yeah, there's two. I picked up this guy who I've been after for a while from MSK, which is Nightmare Batman from Batman vs Superman.
Looks good.
He's hard to get hold of, but I just think he's a cool look for Batman. So I was glad to get him. I got him on a deal because he didn't have the holster bit for the gun was missing. But I managed to get the holster off a spare G.I. Joe figure I had, and I just cut that off and glued it onto the
Happy Days looks seamless. I wouldn't even know.
It fits the gun that comes with it, so it's all nice and works well. And then also got Suicide Squad Harlequin for a bargain, £38. So.
And what make are they?
What's that?
What make are they again?
That's Mezco.
Ah, okay. Looks good. I've got the SH figure arts one up there somewhere. Right at the back. Can you see her? Is she there? The SH figure arts. I've got her, Deadshot, Joker, and then that's all they did. I think I didn't do any more. I like that.
Yeah, cool. No one ever completes the lines on these things. But yeah, she's a nice figure. I mean, she's slightly limited in the arms because it's an older one, but for 38 quid, I can't complain.
No, very nice. I feel like that AT-AT in the background, like a tease or a hint for something, like you sort of.
No, it's not. I just needed to stick something behind me, so I just grabbed the AT-AT out of my son's bedroom because it just sits there gathering dust because he's 15 and he never plays with them.
I was just staring at that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's too like you can't not. Your eyes are drawn to it. It's an impressive piece.
So I bought this for him for his 4th birthday. So obviously it doesn't get played anymore. But I think this is worth quite a lot probably now.
That's what I'm saying. It's massive.
I bought him the original, the Legacy Collection Millennium Falcon when he was 3 as well. So we've got like 2 of the big vehicles. We did have the Shuttle, but he sold it. I said he's not allowed to sell anything else because I bought it for him.
Yeah,
I said,
they won't know the value of it either, surely, right? So like they'd want less for it than it's worth.
But no, he sold that. I think that Imperial Shuttle. It was one of those ones where he was like, I think he was 9 or 10, and he was like suddenly like, I want that for Christmas. And at that point, it was like you couldn't get it in the shops. So I hunted out on eBay. I think it cost me 90 quid, but he sold it for like 300. So
Oh wow, okay.
he did all right with it.
Some good presents. Told you, all my dad got me with some paint. I'm joking. No, it looks impressive. I had to mention it because it's just there. My eyes were drawn. Any more? Saib?
No, that's everything.
I say everything.
Oh, actually, one more thing.
Oh, go on.
I did finish painting up the Batmobile.
No.
Which probably can't appreciate, but
Yeah,
on camera, but it does look.
I was going to ask JC earlier when he said that he got his, that if he was going to mod it, because I knew you did yours, but from the pictures I've seen other people do it and stuff, it makes such a difference just to the look. But I guess not on camera. I can't really see much difference.
Yeah, you can't really see. It makes the world of difference. It goes from like being a very shiny piece of like cheap-looking plastic to looking like what it did in the movie.
Yeah. No, it's an impressive display piece all the same, for sure. And now that's what you need, right, Craig? You just need a Batmobile.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not keen on the grey canopy, to be fair.
Well, do what Tom did.
Just paint it out, Craig. You buy one, send it to me. I'll do it for you for free, and you just pay the postage back.
There you go.
Oh, cool. I'll do that then.
There you go. Can't say no to that. Will you also, if he sends you...
You watch, you'll do it.
Are you any good at sewing, Tom? Can you also give him a Wendy wire for his Batman, please?
I sent him a link on where to get a Wendy wire paper for Batman.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a look and had some nice capes on there.
Yeah, you should. That would make displaying him with his wings out will look pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have my Hush one. I'm gonna have him with his wings out.
His cape is a big cape as well. The blue version is massive.
That was the one I brought before I brought Serpentor. I have opened him. I've just put him back in the box.
Keep him safe. Keep him
for
safe.
now. Still, there's room on the display.
Keep him safe. He's a good one. Right, let's go across to Tanner. Tanner, what you been buying?
So it's been a pretty quiet week for me. Quite 2 weeks. I've had 3 things in.
Mm-hmm.
The Blob, which is up there in my villains display. Outback Rogue, which is down there in my X-Men timeline display. And the last thing from the Pokemon line,
Ditto.
So another one from Gen 1. Pretty much it.
What are your rules for collecting
pretty
Pokemon?
Quiet couple of weeks for me.
What are your Pokemon rules? Because like you just keep sending me pictures and like the scales are like you're doing select, but what are you doing?
So I'm trying to do everything under the select line, but because select's sizing isn't the best, it's like my Snorlax is tiny, this Ditto is huge compared to some of the other ones. So as long as it's under the select line or comes in a select box, then fine, whatever, I'll deal with it. If there's a better version, then I'll get a better version.
I've purposely avoided some of the select stuff because it doesn't scale with like the generic battle figures and stuff. I like my collection all looking like they're in scale, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know, because I think that box select line is actually a different line to the over-articulated select lines. I genuinely think they're 2 different lines, but they're both called select.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't work.
I don't think that a super articulated line will ever do a Ditto, to be totally honest with you.
No, you just get a blob.
Articulate you need Ditto to be.
Get some Play-Doh.
Exactly.
And googly eyes.
Actually, in the past 2 weeks, I've had 2 blobs in. The blob and Ditto. So
maybe that blob on your shelf is actually another Ditto.
The super articulated stuff are really good.
Just saying.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit, son. I'm suspicious of him now.
It's the eyes. The eyes now. The eyes and the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the eyes give it away. Yeah.
It'll start melting in a way.
Oh yeah, maybe. But it depends on the heat. We don't get very hot round here though in the UK, Craig.
That's what I was saying.
But that's pretty much all from me. get paid on Tuesday, so I may pick a couple of things up. But it's mainly been wrestling tickets recently for me.
They
like
cost
AEW, the SmackDown in the O2.
Occasionally, we have to spend our money on other things.
I'm looking for Money in the Bank tickets. Yeah, I'm
Have
looking
you
for Money
found
in the
any
Bank
yet,
tickets,
Tom?
but they're all stupidly priced. Not for anything below 500 quid.
That is
quid on
crazy.
Money in the Bank tickets. I got my.
I was in the queue.
Go on, Jamie.
I was in the queue on Friday, and the lowest price in the top box was like £330 a ticket.
Stupid.
Oh, stupid money. I picked up a SmackDown ticket for the night before for 150.
That's
which is
still
reasonable
really pricey. Where are you
considering
sitting?
Yeah,
On a wrestler's lap?
The first, no, a tiered
That's what I
section,
expect
but
for that.
compared to the AEW tickets, it's very similar to what I
I'd
spent
want
on that.
to
and
walk the
view's gonna
entrance
be
ramp
the
with
same.
them. I don't want to be their entourage for that fucking price.
Yeah,
In the actual ring.
Yeah, just be in the match. Yeah,
Well,
it's now a triple threat. Dan just bought a ticket. I'm in.
Yeah. Well, considering that it's Money in the Bank ladder matches, you can just up the guardrail, climb up the
Just
ladder.
spray paint your
That's what
own.
it is,
Yeah,
for
do that.
money.
Just instead of getting a ticket,
Yeah.
just spray paint your own briefcase and just do a run-in. Just hand the
Yeah.
referee your briefcase.
Just
And
imagine on
Tanner's
the
cashed
TV.
in. Tanner's
just
cashed
running
in.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens if I manage to find a cheap enough ticket, because I'm not spending 500 quid on a ticket for
Well,
tiered
Tanner,
seats.
you're small enough to sneak into the briefcase. Then you can literally be there all night.
No, it's a small joke. It's
Oh
only
yeah,
a small
hanging
joke.
from the thing. Yeah. No thanks.
Peeking.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I'll watch it on the network that night. So we'll see.
Jay in the chat says, yeah, I couldn't get Money in the Bank for less than 550, so it's a hard pass. Clash of the Castle tickets were stupid money too. Yeah, it's weird because Clash of the Castle wasn't that long ago, so I don't understand why these tickets are so high, because it's not like there's been a big hiatus of UK wrestling. It's like they're going to try and make it more of a...
I think it's because of the venue, because it's at O2 and you get London prices, which are going to be a lot higher than anywhere else in the UK, to be totally honest with you, because the price I paid for Clash wasn't as much as I had to pay for either of the London prices, and it was still a good view. So I think it's the London surcharge for these tickets, because rents are a lot higher in London.
Yeah, shit one. But as toy collectors, we're responsible with our money. We would never spend that much on a ticket.
yeah.
We spend our money on more wise purchases. Trust us.
What do you
Right,
want
Jay.
about
No comment.
Right, Justin.
Let's see. So I actually ran across some of the Across the Spider-Verse wave.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I can speak for most people. We were not very impressed with the pictures of these when they first showed them off, but in hand, they're pretty good. As I don't want to drop the money on the SHF or anything like that, so $25. They're okay. The sculpting on Miles' suit's really good. I do feel like, especially since these are on cards, some of them are going to be really hard to find after the movie drops in theaters. So, because I've already seen them start to dry up in my area. So I would suggest, if you're on the fence about it and are thinking about a couple of them, go ahead and pick them up just in case. You can always return them if you change your mind later. But I got Miles and Gwen, and then watching the Infinity Equation, I ended up picking up Spot.
Yeah, I've seen Dante was using it as his, of his thumbnail or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's a really goofy, funny figure. You can do some really funny things with it. I'm going to try to take some funny pictures.
Seeing that wave in person, by the way, the same as you, I was impressed with it in person. They looked better than I expected them.
Yeah.
And they seem like a solid representation of the movie. And you're right, when the movie comes
Definitely.
out, that hype, people will get itchy again. And even just casuals that just go shopping are going to see them on the shelf and just be in that movie hype and pick them up. So I agree with you. They're going to be harder to get eventually.
Exactly. And for how thin Miles and Gwen both are, they're still pretty sturdy feeling. You have to be careful, of course, just like with anything, but I don't feel like anything's going to snap, honestly. See what else. Oh, and off Macari, I know y'all don't have Burger King in the UK, do you?
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
You do? Okay.
We do, yeah.
Yes, we do.
So 1996, the Hunchback of Notre Dame little kids meal line.
Yeah, I remember that.
Somebody was selling the entire set for like $12. So I got them sealed, and I wasn't going to open any of them because I'm about to move the room anyway. But I wanted to open Quasimodo just for this. I had most of these when I was little. But look at this. It's only 5 POA, but soft goods on
that is
freaking
crazy.
kids meal toy. Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I had almost all of them, so that was a really cool thing. So
just for a little cheap representation of like a film that you like, they're perfect.
Yeah.
And for $12, can't go wrong.
And we've been getting my son like Happy Meals and stuff like that. The toys they do for him nowadays are nothing compared to what we used to get.
What's their Happy Meal toy right now?
Guardians of the Galaxy, but they're these little dumb. I don't know. They don't really even move. Yeah.
I think they stopped like doing toys over here. I think they do like books and like colours.
Kids are going to be wild depressed, ain't they? Let's go get you a Happy Meal. I don't want a fucking Happy Meal.
They try and make it educational now.
Yeah.
Throw it in a fucking book in my Happy Meal. What the fuck's this, Mum?
What happened to the wind-up cars?
Nonsense. Nobody should be reading.
I'm just saying, as a kid, when you're a kid, I just think toys, isn't it, over book. It depends.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's all.
Although I think one of the things that caused McDonald's to stop doing toys, I remember a Mario figure from a few years ago. He was a blue shell tortoise with a boomerang, and because he went like that, a lot of parents complained because he looked like he was he was pleasing himself.
A kid's innocent mind isn't going to think that, though, is it? That's just parents being idiots. Yeah. All right, continue, Justin.
Oh, that was a good segue there, Tanner, because I actually picked up.
What you've been? I thought you. I thought you were about to do something much different than that.
These were at a discount store. I forget if it was either Ollie's or Bargain Hunt, but they had them marked down to like, I don't know, I can't remember. It was like $5 or $7 a piece. So I've just been picking up a couple Mario figures every now and then.
Little Mario world building for the display, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, and then Five Below had these. I know I'd put in the group chat those little Stitch figure things across my collection and everything.
Yeah.
They had these bigger ones the other day.
They're going to make them easier to spot when you hold them around the collection. That's for sure.
Yeah, and they're just a little different. Like they don't move or anything, but I can't wait for the Super 7 one to come out, even though it's going to kill me to spend $55 on it. So.
You'll be impressed with it in hand, though. The same I was with these Simpsons.
And a couple other ones, and it's like $5 for a 2-pack, and they're pretty big. It's just a cute little thing, and my son likes to look at them too. So, and I think I sent you the picture, Dan. I was really jealous about your Alien Ranger 5-pack because we haven't really gotten that in the US yet.
All right, you're gonna have to wait a second. I need to get it up on screen.
But I mean, I've got it right here. So
yeah, do that because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it up. I haven't got Instagram up.
So we actually got the US exclusive. It comes with this awesome slip cover. So I'm not as jealous anymore because I got this. So I don't want to open it because I don't want to make anybody else jealous. So
you've got the special US variant. I don't even have that.
Yeah, it's a slip cover. It comes right off, and there's actually plastic in mine. It's not all cardboard. So
the packaging team did a really good job on that. Like, it looks really. You American collectors are very lucky.
It's the black and white variant. You know, you got Usagi black and white a few months ago.
Yeah.
This is the Alien Rangers exclusive.
Color it yourself, like packaging. I like it. They're trying something new. Yeah.
Yeah, I might give my son some crayons later and let him
could have bought
number. Yes, because let's be honest, the box always gets thrown away anyway. I just got to get the figures out.
Yeah, I forget that like you're a big Power Rangers guy, and yeah, that was a random one by the way. I didn't even realize that was coming early. It wasn't something I was paying attention to.
Yeah,
but then my credit card took a chunk.
Y'all's got pushed up and ours got pushed back, but I feel like ours is going to just get pushed up again. Honestly, I don't think they know what they're doing with the dates, but I'll just be happy to have it when it gets here. I'm not in a rush, honestly. There's so much stuff.
Team in a box is always great, and again, for a representation of what it is, like yes, they could have been pinless, absolutely, but as a representation of like a transitional Ranger team, I quite like them. And there's Zordon era, so I had to get in, but
I'm tempted to get them, but
one step closer to Forever Red, mate.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that in my review as well. I said if you're trying to complete that Forever Red, you're going to need this box set because it's got the Red Ranger. So
yes, Red Turbo's coming out here soon later this year too.
Question, Justin, regarding Power Rangers then, and so this. In my review, I was like complaining that we didn't get the civilian heads, like the alien civilian heads. Do you reckon we're getting these single packed with civilian heads, or they're just because it's a less popular team, they're just in a 5-pack and that's it, be done with it?
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. It's probably a one and done.
I agree. Yeah,
I think especially there's quite a few Lightning Collection figures I'm waiting on right now, just waiting on them to go on sale, and I think that's just happening across the board. So I think they're probably starting to slow down a little bit, and they're probably not going to do as many single re-releases.
They've definitely slowed down. Lightning Collection, the gaps in between waves now are massive, and definitely not producing as many figures as they were originally.
Yeah, I don't think the line's in any danger, but it has slowed.
What's that, Craig?
I think if they were ever to do the Alien Rangers, they'd do them in their civilian looks, because it's like a costume in itself.
I'd buy them. I'd really would. I'd buy them to display with them.
It's highly doubtable that they are going to do it. I just think it was, like you say, it was just a pack they thought, let's get out there and see how many people buy it.
What's that, Tanner?
Yeah, I was going to say, you never really see the Alien Ranger heads on the morph bodies. You don't. You see helmeted.
It's always in the one look.
Civilian outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a case of, with the Rangers themselves, you see them take the helmets off, holding the helmets. Those ones you either see morphed or unmorphed.
You're not wrong. That's a good point. Not wrong. Not wrong. So the preferred way to get them would be a brand new figure without the Rangers. So yeah, but like we said, don't see it happening. Transitional
it was like
team.
A dressing gown look, I think, wasn't it, or something like that? Looked like a silk dressing gown.
I'm just happy they actually did them. I think, like y'all said, it was kind of a here it is. Shut up, stop asking us about it, and I'm happy with that.
I was hoping we'd get Turbo in a box set, because Turbo's obviously not highly regarded. I thought I'd take Turbo in a box set, but now we're gonna have to wait 2 years for Turbo since they've shown Red in the next wave. So yeah.
I think they kind of are just going ahead and single releasing them because they kind of built the hype accidentally by everyone asking. Even though it's not very popular, everyone's been asking for it for so long now, so they'll probably sell pretty well.
As a kid, I didn't hate Turbo, for the record. I liked the movie still. As a kid, I had that on VHS and watched it a hell of a lot. So I've got nostalgia for Turbo. I just don't like Justin. Never did, even as a kid. But I liked Turbo.
I take that personal thing.
Yeah,
I take that personal.
No, sorry. The name's great. But that little kid was annoying.
We didn't even get Turbo Red though on Hasbro, did we?
No, we didn't. They're not bringing them into the UK.
Imports.
Yeah, they're literally not bringing them to the UK.
Didn't even come up on Hasbro.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's another clue to say they're definitely pulling back on the line. Like you said, it's not in danger. They will always do Power Ranger product. The brand's too big, but they're definitely not producing as much. But yeah,
plus they own it outright, so they don't have to pay any royalties or anything like that.
Of course. All right, any more, Justin? Or
no, that's it. It's been pretty slow. I'm trying to slow down a little bit because I'm about to move everything. So
everyone always says, "Oh, it's been a slow week," or "It's been," and then everyone always shows loads of stuff off. So it's all good. Kurt, did you get anything for your birthday? Does anyone buy you toys for your birthday?
They should.
No, you got to buy them for yourself.
That's true. Would they though? Would they? Your family know you'll collect, right? So if you said to the missus or the kids, whatever, do you know what? I really want this, and sent them a little Amazon link or whatever. Would they indulge you in your collection?
Yeah, I got good people.
Good. Well, what did you buy yourself then? What did you buy? What presents did you buy yourself?
Well, I did have some gift cards and a little cash. So, back in December, January, whenever we talked about, what our goals were for 2023, surprisingly, unlike the rest of you heathens, I have stayed in my lane.
Okay, yeah, you got more willpower than us. That's why.
Well, probably less money. That might be. But I have completed my arc.
Hey.
And
in it is an Indiana Jones leg.
Well, yeah, for sure. Everyone else came with their body parts, perfectly assembled, and I even got a little monkey to play with.
The monkey's cool. Yeah.
So yeah, they came out well. Sticking to my 66 Batman, so I got King Tut in.
Nice.
Which is great, and actually, this just came as well. David, Evan, and Smith, and Justin. They'll be happy.
Yeah, it does look. It does look. It's a fun line. If you're nostalgic for that show, that's a fun little line.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not expensive either. Like it's you're not.
No,
even the vehicles.
Yeah, and they're not. I think they're typical McFarlane in that they're not highly articulated, but they look good on the shelf because they're, goofy.
They're just colourful. They pop. Yeah.
Yep. Somewhere behind
and they
me
blam and they zap and they warp and they all the other words they used in that show.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I haven't moved much on the X-Men, right? The X-Men were part of my collecting goals, but I picked up an Iceman about a month and a half ago. And a couple of Guardians hiding in the back there. I got my Yondu in, my Ronin, Star-Lord. So those are
the Legends, the Legend comic ones. These ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. They're good figures.
Yeah, and then of course, admiring Tom's hat out there wherever it is. Yeah, moved around a little.
There it is.
Right. The Paz Vizsla came in 3.75, and I got to tell you, they're really stepping it up here. I know you guys are sold on the 6-inch, but these things are getting better and better. The articulation, the stuff they're...
We've been saying it, though. We've been saying it even on this show for a little bit. Like, we're well aware that the vintage collection and a lot of collectors are, like, moving more in that direction. For Star Wars, obviously. But, yeah, you get more world building, more vehicles. Like yeah, I can completely understand why. If I was into Star Wars, it'd be a line I'd be definitely paying attention to. Oh, Tom, you've got loads of them, right? Or is it all 6-inch now?
Well, so when I had my first son, I just would buy him loads of Star Wars stuff, and I wasn't collecting at the time, so it was almost like that was my way of collecting.
Yeah,
we have, I don't know, 150 odd 3.75-inch figures and a ton of vehicles. So yeah, they can have a good cat. I love 3.75 Star Wars, but I can't. If I just binned all my Black Series and just went, I'm just going to do 3.75, I think I just feel like I was going back and doing something I'd already done before.
Yeah.
And plus, I like, as much as I love vehicles, I just don't.
Room.
Like, even vehicles just in general give me a headache at the moment. So I wish people would stop making vehicles.
Says the guy with a giant at in his room. Yeah, vehicles, they do my head in with just giant at in covering the screen.
And a Batmobile.
And the Batmobile. Oh, yeah. I hate vehicles. Here's an at. Here's a Batmobile.
Yeah, ready to push the button on a giant man, HasLab maybe.
Oh, and I think he's got a turtle van coming as well later in the year. You got the NECA one, right?
One, yeah.
Yeah, but I pulled out on the Super 7, so I've got his tank coming as well.
Yeah.
But they just eat shelves, so
God knows where I'm putting my his tank.
But the point is,
they're cool, and I love them. I love the idea.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we can't help ourselves.
Yeah, but for Star Wars, Tom, you just hang them from the ceiling, no?
You need to. All my displays are mostly hidden away, so. I don't have anywhere to hide away the stuff if it's hung on the ceiling. That's how I get away with it.
I'm also 5'7", so there's no chance of me hitting my head on.
Well, he's not like Adam and hides the misses in the cupboard.
What? Who said cupboard? Who said? Sorry, I heard someone say something and then.
I says he's not like Adam and hides the misses in the cupboard.
Yeah, he got his toys are in the cupboard.
He's got to hide the toys in the cupboard.
Yeah, I like Tom's displays. It's a smart way to you can be a collector one day and then not the next. It's fine. I told you, if
he gets to change it every day as well, or every week.
There you go, the badge. That's got to be in your living room or office, or like you can't hide that in a cupboard. Yeah, no. There you go, Razor Crest badge, vehicles surround. Is that your own little collection space? Is that like an office? Are you in it? What room are you in? Is that a living room? Like, is it?
No, it's an office, and my wife is kind, but not entertained by how it looks.
Oh, okay.
No, she's the best. She puts up with me, and I got 2 teenage daughters who look at me like I'm nuts, but cheers.
It's all good. Well, happy belated, my friend. Some good stuff. Let's go across to Frank. Frank, you said you had some exciting stuff to show off. Now's your time, my friend. What you got for us?
Here we go. I'll start
Frank,
off with
before,
my.
Frank, before you
Yeah,
go,
go.
could you do me a favor? Turn that awful T-shirt inside out, would you?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're not a Giants fan, right?
Nothing but a Cowboys fan.
Oh my God! And you're from New Jersey, right? Or you
Frank,
live in New Jersey?
Frank, I'm 50 years old. In 1977, Roger Staubach and Tony Dorsett were on TV more than the Giants.
All right, fair enough.
Are you
Fair
talking?
enough.
Are you talking football, baseball, basketball? Like, what are you talking?
American football.
Okay.
This
Not
is
a clue.
how they feel. This
When
is
we start
how-
talking about Chelsea and
how
stuff,
we
yeah,
feel
yeah,
now when we start. This is how we speak about Premier League,
Yeah,
basically.
okay, that's
This
fair.
is
That's
Right.
fair.
How
That's
they
fair. I get it.
Exactly.
It's fine.
I didn't mention hockey because Justin's team has outdone the Devils and done us in, but they're in trouble now. I don't want to rub it in.
All right. So here we go. I'll start off with my non-legends. I got Paul Heyman here.
There you go. Jay's been after that. Jay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Jay said he couldn't find
It's
it.
the
right?
one Jay can't find. Yeah, there it is. Frank got him. That's where it gone.
Well, last week I was at Target looking for him, and right when I walked in the aisle, there was a dude standing there in his cart. He had all three that they had on the shelf in his cart, and like at least two or three of every figure they basically had there. So I was a little upset that I literally missed it by 2 seconds.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then this week I went and it was on sale for $16. So how can I complain now?
It's on sale already.
Already, right? I was
one out of his
shocked.
car.
I was thinking about it, honestly. I had an older woman in Target snatch a hand ninja right out of my hands one time and started screaming at me, telling me it was for her son, that, I should give it up to her because it's for her son. I was like, your son probably doesn't even know who a hand ninja even is.
No, that was my mom. No.
Yeah. Nick really wanted that hand ninja. He's still a gap in his collection.
And then I got, first time I ever got any of these, the Page Punchers. Spawn. I got the Spawn ones.
Yeah.
I'm a big Spawn fan, so I went with those. The McFarlane ones.
Everything McFarlane does, it's because he has plans for Spawn down the line. So it's like, I'm going to do these DC Page Punchers when he really just wanted his Spawn ones. So there you go.
Exactly. So yeah, I like those.
Yeah, they look.
Are they 3-inch or 3.75?
What's that?
Are they 3 inches tall or are they 3.75 inches?
They're way smaller than 3.75. They're very tiny.
They're smaller than the Star Wars vintage, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very small.
Is it just
I didn't
5p
even know
away?
they did those.
So just 5p away?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my blob finally came in. There he is.
Great.
Shout out Entertainment Earth. Dan Who. Use code Dan Who.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Don't forget.
Yeah, Blob's great. Again, in hand, look, you see the pictures online, you see people show it off, but like until you get it in hand, you're like, okay, I get the hype. It's a great thing.
Yeah, what they did with the skin tone, how he's got those little freckles all over his body. Yeah,
Pinless,
nice.
he moves
Very nice
well,
looking.
like it looks like the character, like options with displaying. It's a great thing.
For sure.
People hate Legends, but they do occasionally do something really good, and that's okay to say. You're allowed to say that online.
Another example is this one right here. I know. I think Mark was talking about it in Group 1. How, she's just solid. There's something about her, just the way she moves, the way she feels. It's the new pinless body.
She looks simplistic in design, but that is accurate to the comics as well. So it's like a nailed-on Outback Rogue. So yeah.
Right. I mean, the head sculpt isn't necessarily perfect for Outback Road because it's that J. Scott Campbell, really, but it's still a very nice looking figure.
Looks good. It's one I need to get. It's on my backtrack list.
And then we got father and son here, Cyclops and Corsair. Yeah. Two more examples of very, very nice figures that just feel great in hands. Don't feel like your typical Marvel Legend when you put it in your hands and you move it around. It just feels nicer.
It's that new Vulcan body on both of them, isn't it? So it's like, it's the best that they can give us currently, body-wise, pinless. Yeah.
Definitely. Both very nice looking figures. And then I backtracked a little bit and I got something that I haven't had and I've always wanted. It's the Ultimate
I was
Spider-Man.
about to say that. It's the shorter one, isn't it? The teenage one.
Yeah, it's the one from the 2-pack.
With Vulture.
Like I said, it's just a figure that I've never had and I've always wanted. So
the Vulture 2-pack, the Ultimate Vulture.
Yeah. The Yep. I didn't really care for the Vulture. I just wanted him, so I saw him for a good deal, and yeah, I've needed him for my collection, so I had to.
I've seen people buy a Disney store like Spider Buggy, and he sits in that. Like he fits in it perfectly.
Oh yeah, he would probably fit perfectly. Yeah, he's tiny, man. He's real tiny, very tiny. I have the 5-pack with the symbiote version of him.
Yeah. The sort of silk. It's like a purpley black, isn't it? That one.
Yeah, he's pretty cool looking. Yeah. So but yeah, so I knew what to expect with the size. But yeah, he's tiny, man. He's very, very tiny.
Did that one come with an unmasked head, or was that the single pack version that did?
No, just the single pack one.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I wouldn't display him with that one anyway. So I'm perfectly fine with that. And then the last thing is my parents actually went on vacation to Italy.
Yeah.
And they scooped me up a few comic books, a couple of them that I have no idea what I'm looking at because it's in Italian and I've never heard of the character. First one, though, is Walking Dead, which obviously I've heard of, and that's just all in Italian. It's weird. It's 2 issues in this tiny little book. I don't know if that is usual.
I don't know. Not a clue. Who's the publisher?
Salda Press.
Yeah, they like from country to country. They may do like different things.
Yeah, because it's smaller than a normal comic would be, and it has 2 issues in it, which is also weird. But
not a clue.
Pretty cool.
Not a clue.
And then we got this one I obviously I've never heard of. I don't know if he's popular. Zagor?
Never, not a clue.
Yeah.
Anyone in the chat? Anyone? Got Italian friends, family?
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Interesting. Which is he's in the. It's funny. The whole comic. It looks like he's fighting in like upstate New York, fighting cowboys and Indians too, like in the middle of the woods. It's pretty funny actually. Then we got this, which the title of it made me laugh because it's Samuel Stern, 1 letter away from the leader from Marvel.
Yeah.
But it's not anything to do with Marvel.
So who's on the front? Is that a villain? Is that him? Like,
yeah, I think the main guy is this guy with like a straitjacket on, and then like all these crazy looking, wild looking characters. One guy's on fire.
Not a clue.
Yeah. Once again, I have no idea. Group therapy. I know that says in Italian over here. I looked it up. Samuel Stern.
So your parents just went in and just picked up a few because they thought it would be fun to you to just check them out.
Yeah, they know I love comics and everything, and they asked me, we're going to Italy. What would you want? And I said, I don't know. Try to find me some kind of Italian comic books or something like that.
They mission accomplished. They did.
Right, mission accomplished. Yeah. I was hoping for, like maybe a Spider-Man comic in like Italian or whatever, but they claimed that it was very hard to find. I mean, they were in touristy areas and stuff like that, so I'm sure Forbidden Planet is not right next to the Coliseum. So
it's in there. They've got a built-in one. They've got a Forbidden Planet in the Coliseum.
In the middle.
It's like the gift shop at the end is a Forbidden Planet.
And then the last one is this one called Hammer, written in English, but that's what it's called, Hammer.
Again, not
just some wild-looking guy. Yeah, he doesn't have a hammer in his hand. He's got a sword, which doesn't make sense.
What is he not called Sword? That's not a clue, mate. I'm trying to catch the chat as well, but no one in the chat seems to say anything either. So it's a mystery. It's a mystery.
It is.
Still fun though to explore.
Yeah, it's cool to have.
Yeah.
Exactly. I hold my Google Translate on my phone. I've been
that's what I said. Have you been reading it? Yeah.
I've been. It's a little annoying trying to do that, obviously, over each bubble one at a time, basically. But it's fun. It's interesting. It's cool to have.
Nice. No, it is fun. It is fun for sure because again, we all get caught on our own little bubbles, and again, England and the US, we're quite connected in many ways, but places, all those other places in Europe. Like, just think, we all speak the same language, but France speak their own language, Italy speak their own language, Portuguese speak their. Do you know, like, there's so much more. They're in their own little domes, so I'm sure they've all got their own sort of branded superheroes and stuff and publishers we're just unaware of.
Very true.
Fun stuff.
So yeah, that's it.
Nice stuff. Okay, Jamie.
So I started playing Jedi Survivor and got caught up in the Star Wars hype. So I went out and got Cal Kestis.
So he's not like, again, he's just in the game, is he? He's not in the movies or cartoons or anything.
Just in the games.
Okay.
But I got the other two versions as well, so thought I needed the Survivor one.
Isn't there a version where he's like wearing an orange jacket or something like that?
Yeah. So
Poncho. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. I picked up Reva the Third Sister for like £8 from Smiths.
And she's in Obi-Wan, right? I've not watched Obi-Wan yet. Is she like a main character in Obi-Wan? I've seen a lot of people criticise that for being like heavy in it. Yeah.
She's somewhat the villain.
Okay.
If you've not watched it,
B-list character.
I've not watched it. I've just seen a lot of criticism saying it's basically her show as well. So.
No, I wouldn't take it that far.
No, okay. I will watch it. I will watch it eventually.
I got Tarkin as well.
Oh, I've got him with the little the what is it? The torture droid thing.
Yeah. He was in game for like a tenner.
Was it? Was that the archive collection?
Yes, it was. Yeah. And then picked up the credit collection Ahsoka to go towards my Ahsoka collection. So I only need to get the 2-pack one now.
She's got the poncho again in there, right?
Yeah, the 3-pack poncho one that is way too expensive.
You called it a 3-pack. You just called it a 3-pack because it's got Goku in it.
Well,
technically it is, but it's
a 3-pack.
Yeah, it's a push for a 3-pack.
Other than that, that's all I got. I did pre-order the.
Goku! What an idiot! I just realised what I said. I'm like thinking back. No, not Goku. Grogu. Close. Goku.
If it had Goku in it, then it really would be a 3-pack.
It would. That'd be fair. Or even if he had yellow.
It'd be the ultimate
hair.
crossover.
Yeah. Look, they're close. They were close in words. Like, you're just gonna let me off. Continue, Jamie. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's it. Pre-ordered the new Ahsoka that has been announced last week. So, other than that, that's it.
Very nice. Okay, and then last but not least, Kirby. What you been buying?
Yep, I just unboxed something right now, thanks to
Is it a hand ninja that your mum finally got you after years?
No.
Fighting Frank in Targets.
Give it back. Got it.
Oh, it's there.
Fire
Right.
Hank.
Yes, finally. Hank
all
made
the
it
way
across
from
the pond.
Birmingham.
There he is.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic, to be honest.
How long? When did that arrive?
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay,
I think.
good. Yeah, no, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
I didn't want to say anything till the live stream.
No, it makes sense. It's fine.
Comes with this nice box. It's signed by Dan.
There you go.
Gonna put it on my.
It again.
I know. Yeah, sorry about that. You need to keep pens away from me and toys.
It's all right. I got a YouTuber shelf here of all figures I've gotten from different figure reviewers, so it's gonna go right in there, I think.
How far, Hank? Those figures himself are hard to get now. Like, those army builders are elusive on the aftermarket.
I paid like £60 for mine.
Yeah,
and
I was pretty excited.
Imported.
And Hasbro don't give me any commission on the How Far Hank markup. It's crazy. I'm very disappointed with Hasbro.
So sad.
Yeah.
They should organize a deal with you where you do like a signing event. And just sign a bunch of
no one would come. I wouldn't attend myself out of embarrassment.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah, it's just me.
And I got this nice Dan Who business card.
Business card. Yeah, I throw them in now with every random thing.
I like that.
There you go.
So
people don't realise, but the website on there is legit. It's danwho.co.uk is an actual website you can visit. It will redirect you. It will redirect you to my YouTube. That's the trick.
I've got about 10 of them somewhere.
Hey, is it a pyramid scheme website?
It is, yeah. Get involved, yeah. Get involved.
So
there he is, Hellfire Hank.
Oh, sweet.
It's weird,
Heck yeah.
right? I know he's just a generic Hellfire goon from the comics, right? But it's still weird seeing other people hold him because I'm like, what the fuck? Why have you got Hank?
Right?
I forget he's not
I
like a unique.
got 3 of them. I ended up getting 3 of them.
I forget he's not like a unique character to me. I'm very selfish with Hank.
I would show mine off, but Wolverine's taking chunks out of mine. So,
Poor Hank. Poor Hank. It's when you get him holding a picture frame, it really freaks me out. I'm like, no, weird.
So I got a bunch of.
I'm
stuff
glad he
I'll try
arrived.
to
I'm glad he
quick.
arrived, Nick. Anyway, continue.
Thanks. Me too. Yeah, it was a nice little late Christmas present.
Yeah,
you know?
my bad. You got there eventually. You got there eventually.
It's fine. Hey, I've taken just as long to get stuff to people. So I got to thank Justin for this one because I saw this at this toy show a few weeks ago. I think I sent you guys pictures in the group chat, and I wasn't able to get it. I completely forgot to go back and get $50 there. But Justin looked on Mercari and found one for really cheap, and he sent me the link, and I bought it right away. So it's Stitch, but he's got his forearm, so he's General Grievous, like a little cosplay thing. I think that's pretty cool right there. I've never seen that before. Then I got this massive haul from Free Comic Book Day.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you there before you go through every one of them. All right, give me the highlights. Of
I'm
them.
not.
I'm just saying. Just it's a thick pile there, Nick. We're watching.
I'm
you.
not.
You're on the clock.
I'm just showing.
We remember
this one.
what happened last time.
I'm just showing this one.
How many chocos?
I wasn't gonna do that, but yeah, I just wanted to show this one. I think Gomi Montez is the name of the artist. He does all the helmet covers. This is the Casey Jones.
If it's not in
Ranger.
Italian, we don't care.
Yep, sorry, spoiler alert. All right, so I've been a little behind, but Big Bad Toy Store had a half-off sale. So finally, I got every single one of these. I'm
They're
not
good
gonna
figures. They're good
spend too much
figures.
time on
I
them.
still haven't unboxed mine.
And this is like the coolest looking thing I've ever.
That's
Just
hard to find
quickly,
now on the aftermarket too.
It is.
For anyone in
So
the
good,
UK,
so good.
in the Entertainer, them Power Ranger sets are down to like £12.
If you can find them, they're
That's
only
great.
in stock.
20 quid on comics and cocktails.
Yeah,
Hey.
honestly, if you love Power Rangers and you love Turtles, even if you've not read the comic, I don't understand why you haven't got them anyway. Just they're cheap enough now to get under the shelf, and they won't be cheap forever because there'll be a point where people try and backtrack, and they ain't going to be easy to find. So they seem plentiful now, and people are like, oh, maybe, but just get them. Honestly, they're so fun. They're on my...
Yeah, absolutely.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just do
I
it.
think they look so great. It's like
Just
my
they've all
childhood
been-
dream
Yeah,
come true.
of course it is. Yeah.
They've all hit clearance here and been in like bargain stores and stuff. I paid full price for all mine, but they're amazing. I
Yeah,
love
no.
them.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm the same. I paid full price like an idiot too because but I don't care. 'Cause I
Yeah.
was happy.
Hang
to
on
have
a second. Hang on a second. You say like an idiot.
Yeah.
You don't regret making those purchases. I don't regret making those purchases. It's not all right. Yeah, you could have gotten cheaper, but they're worth the price we paid for.
Again, I'm not mad
think,
at it.
At least anyway.
I'm not mad at it. I paid for them, and I'm not mad at it. So yeah, all good.
So I lucked out. Every store I've went to has had these sold out, but I found just these two at a local GameStop. So I got Miles and Miguel, and they look fantastic. I had every intent to open these.
I was about to
but
ask
they-
that question. Open or keep them
They
down?
look so nice in this box. I don't think I can actually bring myself to do it. But I did open this
Yeah, the deluxe spider.
monstrosity of a figure, but I love it. Despite the paint apps not being complete, I think this is a marvelous piece of sculpting work. It looks great. It reminds me of like the older McFarlane figures. They're not articulated.
It's one
Are
I've
we
not
sure that's
picked
not
up
a-
yet. So
Are we sure that's not a McFarlane Batman?
I
Could
don't know.
be.
It's really,
Variant.
really cool looking.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Got to get this out of the way. I wasn't going to show this, but you guys know me in Bionicles. I started down another rabbit hole because I never collected these. This was like the follow-up line to Bionicle when it got canceled. Hero Factory. I never liked them really, but this character looked pretty cool. He's
tell you
the
who that
first
looks
main-
like. That looks
first
like.
main villain.
Do you know in the
Fallen?
new? No, yeah, it does look like the Fallen.
Yeah.
But also do you know the mechanical
It does.
sort of monster in the new Mandalorian series? Do you know when he's going down into the tomb
Yeah,
and he gets
the,
kidnapped?
Yeah, Yeah, I guess you're right.
It sort of looks like that, doesn't it?
Well,
Just
funny enough,
weird mechanical thing.
I guess there was an animated like movie or something where this guy was played by Mark Hamill, so that's actually kind of funny. And then last two Star Wars things. Finally, Dream figure, even though it's just a repaint technically.
Star Killer, right?
But really nice looking Star Killer. Definitely not taking this out of the box. I'm hoping to meet Sam Witwer next month, who voiced him. I'm going to get this signed, I believe. Darth Maul, biggest one ever, next to Fives, which finally got announced too. So I'm really happy they're finally getting all the Clone Wars characters I've wanted. And then these two things are pretty crazy. I had a friend sell me this for only $100, which is an incredible deal.
Cheaper than retail.
Yes, below retail. We had a deal where he said if I was able to get the 2 packs from Walmart and send them to him, he would just send me this. So it was technically just $100, and it's an incredible deal. I have all the other exclusives in these types of boxes, and I missed this one. Had to have it. I've been clamoring for these since the first ones got released for the first movie. They look fantastic.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. It's a good piece.
And now this, I have a question of opinion. I've asked my other friends this. I need to ask you guys. I'm not sure what to do here. So I have the other 3 turtles from this set I'm about to show in their clamshells, but I was missing this one specifically. I was missing Raphael.
Mm-hmm.
So a buddy of mine had the full set. I could not afford the full set, but he was nice enough. He sold me the box signed by Laird, which is like really hard to come by, and Raphael with the diorama piece. Since I have the other 3 turtles in the clamshells, should I open them and put them in this box, or should I?
So that box now just has a gap
the way
for
they
the other 3 turtles.
Yes, there's just a gap for them. I thought about opening them all, or
I say put them in.
So that box has already been
Yeah.
opened anyway.
Yeah.
So like that
Yes,
box,
yes.
you're not going to devalue that box. You will devalue the other
Exactly.
figures, though, right?
Yeah,
the
that was my
clamshell
other thought.
Those go for a lot of money.
Yeah,
They
that's what I'm
do,
saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm not sure
so
what to
in
do.
principle, the idea sounds good. It would make a better singular display piece, absolutely. But
Yeah.
you would devalue the other 3 figures you got. It's not.
Buy the KOs and stick the KOs in the box.
Yeah, all that.
I have. Well, I have.
I'll
I have
agree with that.
those. I have the KOs, but they don't have the diorama.
All the accessories. Yeah.
So that's why I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah, I
here.
can understand why you're asking the question because it is
That's
one of those
tough.
decisions.
Question,
yeah.
Nick. Quick question, Nick. So on the clamshells, do you have all 4?
No,
No,
3. He's missing
I'm
Raph.
I'm missing Raph.
Right.
I have April and I have the Mousers also, all sealed, just not Raph, and it's driving me nuts. Actually, even having this, it's still driving me nuts.
Yeah. You created a new problem for yourself, basically.
Yeah,
think
that's what it
so.
sounds like. Yeah.
I think so, but I'm really happy to have this because
Yeah,
it's the only one I was missing, and it's got that signature, which he doesn't do signatures anymore. So it's like 2 birds with 1 stone, but then now there's a couple more birds there that
Right.
need
You added
taken
some
care
extra
of.
birds.
Yeah. So just public opinion. I don't know what
In the
I
chat,
should do.
in the chat, Jay saying Sow, they are worth a ton, and I bet NECA will redo soon. Display them, Nick, says Jelly Figs. Your boy's got toys, says put the bros together.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put them together.
If you're
I feel
never
like
gonna
I'm
sell,
gonna
if you're
be-
never gonna sell the clamshells, you're like 100%. You're keeping
Yeah,
them forever.
right.
Just open.
Yeah.
Them. Like what you
Yeah,
sitting,
do
what
it.
you're holding them
That's
onto.
the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm torturing myself, like not opening them, but at the same time, I feel like when I do, I'm gonna be mad at myself. So I'm just like, yeah.
And plus, when you open them and do the transfer, you'll get to hold them and play with them for a little bit there.
That's true.
right?
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
that's true.
It'll be a whole experience.
I mean, at that point, I might as well just put them all on the shelf.
Home Dude
with
says
the
buy
display.
what you're missing and keep
Right,
them
right.
crammed. So that's another idea. Is buy what you're missing loose, cheaper than you would by devaluing the clamshells, maybe.
I've seen a couple of these really cheap recently. It's Raph that's always the most expensive.
And that's the one you've
for
now
some
got.
Reason.
So
yes,
maybe buy
So,
the others
yeah.
loose just to put in the box and just keep
That-
everything you got.
that might be the plan.
So just
I'll
spend
have
more
to-
money.
Yeah. I don't
Dan
care.
who telling you to spend more money.
Yeah, it's usually how I end conversations about toys.
Is it really a complete collection if I don't have all the packaging variations?
You can still. There's no reason why you can't still be on the lookout for a clamshell RAF anyway.
Yeah, I know that's true.
But you can sell the other 3 to buy the RAF.
You know, I thought about
Your
something.
boy's
like
got toys.
that.
Says, don't listen to Dan. He still has the Phoenix 2-pack on card. It's true. I do. Yeah. Is that not worth £300 now?
It's a great looking set.
It's 200. You can have it for 200. Who wants it?
Still looks better than the new one.
150? Anyone?
I'll have the Phoenix set off you for a £5.
A shredder? A $5? These are shit offers.
Freddo.
Shreddo? Alright, I'll keep it.
You know the chocolates, for £1.
To be fair, those Freddos are probably worth about 50 quid now in the UK, so that's not. It's better than a £5.
I don't know if he appreciates that, you know.
No, Shredder. No. Got any more, Nick?
No, that's a lot of stuff, I think. So
No, good man. My favorite was Hank.
Yeah, me too.
That's
actually.
an official Hank, by the way, because I've had my hands on, so it's from me.
It's
so
true.
It's officially a Hank.
So yeah, come originally
Frank's
from
got
Birmingham.
Frank's got a Harry or some. I don't know, or someone weird.
Henry or
yeah,
Harry or something.
Just something. Just relative. He's a relative.
Yeah, I now have a Hank from you. I have a Deathstroke from Unparalleled Universe. I don't know if you guys know about that whole joke from a while ago. What else do I have? I have Big Time Spider-Man from Shartimus.
Yeah, that Shartimus is big one, isn't it? Is that the
Yeah.
actual big time letdown one rather than the re-release though?
I have both
okay.
signed.
Oh, nice.
And it's like I can't really see it well from here. I have that in a different room actually, but it's a whole shelf of just stuff from YouTubers, some from like Godzilla YouTubers. This is gonna go right in there, and it's gonna fit in nicely, I think.
I'm just saying. Now you need Captain Britain. Now you need Frogman. Now you need White Rabbit. You need to build the Hooker out now.
He's definitely not selling them devalued figures.
All right, cool.
No, yeah, that's great.
All right, cool.
I'm excited to get the rest.
I hope you don't forgive me. Don't mind this one here, but we're just gonna do this speed style because I want to still get into a duck race. But again, the news this week hasn't been massive anyway. To be honest, we were talking about the helmet and the MJ 2-pack, which. Again, 69% of people and 183 votes haven't pre-ordered it. But again, maybe I should have took the word pre-order out of my question in the poll because not a lot of people pre-order as much these days. But people still may be planning to buy it. So maybe that's my wording.
That's why I said no.
Exactly. See? So it's the wording on my question. It doesn't mean that 96% of people don't want it. It just means 69% of people haven't pre-ordered it. So that's my bad on the wording, I think. But yeah, we've talked about that and the helmet that we've been talking about as well. But again, not a lot of people are into the roleplay stuff unless they're displaying it. And also, so that's pretty boring of a question. But the question I'm more interested in to get from you guys is your predictions on what you think the Legend reveal will be this week. Again, the 6 Marvel Legends waves that we've had or known about for a while now are all in our hands. Like the very last one I now have in my hand. So there's got to be another wave on the way, or maybe like even the 10 items of the summer program have been revealed. They're up for pre-order. So we're on to the next thing. What's next? And I'm curious. Do you have any predictions or anything you'd like to see? All right. So we'll start up top with Craig. What are you saying?
Right. Predictions. I think we're going to have a Defenders set, but it's not going to be a full set. It's going to come in 2 packs. So we're going to have Luke and Iron Fist, and then we'll probably have Jessica Jones and Daredevil, or another character, maybe a Blade, hopefully.
Interesting.
But I don't think they're going to do a box set unless they do a 5 box set. But it has seemed to be the year for 2 double box sets.
Well, we just had a Daredevil in a 3-pack, so I don't think they'd give us another Daredevil.
Yeah, I think it would or it can be the other one that's in the Netflix show.
Are we getting the Marvel Knight
Colin
base? So wouldn't it be more likely that it would be that?
Yeah, another Elektra maybe.
Well, go on. I'll go to you then, Tom. So you're mentioning the Marvel Knights waves. Is that?
I was just thinking. I think it could be the Marvel Knights wave, but I don't think that would be 2 packs. It would just be a normal wave.
Yeah.
I hope we get Jessica Jones, and I hope we get an Iron Fist. We know we're getting Luke Cage. I'd like another Punisher of some sort. Maybe the one, I did that custom that I sent you, Dan, of
the girl,
the female,
yeah.
Rachel Cole Alvarez. In that run, there's a bit where he has like a kind of bandaged eye, and I think that would be a cool figure if they did that, or the more recent look where he's got the kind of horned beast on his chest.
Yeah,
the hand.
Yeah, Rich told me he's now like in control of the hand, or he's commanding the hand or something. So yeah, that would be interesting. And then just an interchangeable head with the bandage would be a nice option as well.
Would be nice to see a Guardian set of Charlie 27 and Martinet.
Of course, I've been saying that for a while. But the way that his picture is a little dough man makes me think it's not just one thing, because he's saying we're going to spend some dough, so it's got to be.
I'll be annoyed if we get the Pillsbury Dough Man and not Mr. Blobber. I'll be
an out of left field theory for the Dough Man.
Yeah. He's just signed to Marvel. He's just made the switch. He's now officially in.
Yeah. Terrible.
He's now the Marvel Dough Man.
It's probably too soon for them to announce the final 2-pack on the Spidey stuff. But I'd happily take a blue suit Punisher with a blade combined. But Chameleon would be good as well.
I would. Again, I'd rather Chameleon on the retro card if I had to pick myself. But I have a feeling it's on the VHS because it's just so obvious.
I reckon it's going to be Chameleon and Fury, Nick Fury.
I'll take it.
In that episode.
I'll take it. Tanner, any guesses?
So, I'm with the Defenders box set on... a Defenders Wave.
That was... You just flipped. That was impressive.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
A Defenders Wave. So, I think it will probably be Luke Cage, Iron Fist, the Daughters of the Dragon, so Colleen Wing and
Misty Knight. Oh my God! Do we need another Marvel Legends Misty Knight? Please, I want to get rid of that googly-eyed one off my shelf.
Now. And then with this blob, I got a little theory out of left field. So he's a blob, yeah.
That's true.
I've got another quite blobby figure. So there's 2 issues where Sandman and Hydro Man combine together to make this massive mud blob monster thing.
Mudman,
yeah. So I reckon this is a blob, a doughy sort of blob, where linked to another kind of blobby.
I love how people are like diving into his GIF. That GIF is just a random GIF to mean bread. That's all it is. But
I think he's used it before, hasn't he?
I like the thinking. Of course he has, but I like the deep thinking here. It's cool. It's cool. Nick, any guesses?
I'm thinking it's probably Defenders as well. Personally, I would like more of the OG Guardians from where I'm standing. And while I'm saying it, I'd like a movie High Evolutionary.
Me too.
I don't know how we haven't gotten that. I guess third movie Gamora, maybe even a Teeps, Floor, and Lila would be nice. I don't know if they could make some kind of crazy 2-pack or something like that.
I'm not too sure how they could do that in Legends form because the scales would be really small. It would be weird.
They would be wildly all over the place.
Teeth would be a deluxe.
He probably, he's pretty big.
No, they're too small. They couldn't be a deluxe. They'd have to be in a box set. But
you want a High Evolutionary in a box set with
them? Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
with
what
High
I
Evolutionary's face, you can pull his face.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so awesome.
There you go. Tom solved it. Tom
great.
solved it. It's a deluxe now. Now it's a deluxe. You got a figure.
That movie is amazing. We deserve figures of that villain. And personally, I know a lot of people are saying he's better than Kang so far.
Agreed.
What a great performance from that actor. I don't know his name sadly, but unbelievable film. Great performance.
Cool. Jamie.
So this guy is obviously a bread man. So I'm thinking you need eggs for bread, so Egbert from the previous waves. Hydro Man, because you need water for bread.
Okay, where's this going? Yeah.
Some Marvel character with flower powers for the flower. I'm kidding. I would like.
I thought you were making a recipe to some sort of cake man or something like that.
Captain.
No, it's a bread recipe, Dan.
Okay.
Captain Big
I
One.
love what Instadan said about Kingpin from the Netflix series.
Oh,
And obviously
we have
it's
got
the
that wave.
Defenders set.
Well, we have got that wave that's been leaked, and we know we've got another Disney Plus
That
wave
dodgy
coming.
picture.
Yeah, so could be that.
Could
That
be
needs
that.
to be a figure.
Could be. Justin, any guesses or predictions? Any wants?
Wow. Jamie's guess right there really threw me off. That's a really good guess because we haven't heard anything else about that Disney Plus wave for a while.
It's one of the only other. I know Rectangular's list has been spot on, so there's no reason not to trust that at this point. But in regards to what we've physically seen, even though it's a very grainy picture, that is the only other wave we have actually seen.
What
to
can
exist.
we remember? What was in that wave?
It
Wasn't
was
like-
Agatha, Kingpin.
Echo was in it, I think, as well, wasn't it, Jeff?
No. Fury.
Gamora was in it.
Gamora, yeah, Gamora, Fury's mate, Agatha.
Talos, is it?
Talos
Yeah,
is Fury's
Talos.
mate. And there was two.
Kingpin,
yes, and then there was a what if that we didn't know what it was. Like no one knows what it is.
Right, we couldn't figure out what it was.
Figure, wasn't it?
Yeah,
they couldn't figure out.
And the Build-A-Figure's some sort of variant of the Hydra Stomper because it's got the same tank and shit. So, and apparently there's an episode in season 2 where Steve Rogers is evil. It's like what happens if Steve Rogers was evil and he's got an evil version of the Hydra Stomper. Because Peggy Carter, as Captain Carter, she's in season 2 and she travels through time or some weird shit like that. So there's synopsises out there. No one, they've pushed it. It was meant to be this year, but they've not given a date. So
I feel like it's been a long time waiting.
Go on, Frank.
Would they reveal that wave though and show off that Hydra Stomper before they? Right, that wouldn't make sense.
Exactly,
Right.
It's why we haven't seen
That's
it so far.
probably why we haven't heard.
Exactly, it's why we still haven't got our Agatha and stuff yet.
Wasn't the Hydra Stomper at the end of season 1 though? That was like a tease.
The
I think it was that Steve. That was or was that
No,
just Steve
no,
was still
it was
alive?
It was the Hydra Stomper, but it was the green one. It was the original one. He was frozen.
And there was someone inside, right?
It is one of those where you'd think until What If put out a trailer or something and reveal this new character, or until their marketing campaign starts, this wave may just be on the back burner. But it's we know it exists. We've seen it, so it's coming. But any other guesses in that, Justin?
It'd be really nice if, I don't know if it's too early, but it'd be nice since they revealed the helmet to see maybe a sneak peek of a couple of the X-Men 97 wave.
Yeah, there's people. Obviously, the wave of 97 is on Rectangular's list, but like, we could have 2-packs, we could have a 3-pack, we could have a box set, we could have single packs, we could have retro cards of 97. Who knows at this point? But that Magneto helmet with that branding, we're going to see on much more for sure.
It could be a Magneto to go with the helmet.
Also makes sense to have the Magneto helmet because apparently he's going to be the leader of the X-Men in this new series.
Yep.
It's going to follow on from where the series left off with Magneto left in charge, sort of thing. So that might be quite interesting to see what's going to happen with that.
I just want to say I'm very excited for that helmet. Not specifically because it's the animated series version, but multiple times I think I've mentioned that they need to get away from the MCU, do comic book type stuff, and the Magneto helmet was like my number one thing I wanted them to do. So it's cool that they're starting with that.
Yeah, the comic display stuff for sure.
Hey, Nick, who you kidding? That helmet ain't fitting over your dome. Come on.
It won't. It won't.
I want to see the Magneto helmet on the Deadpool head, as you guys mentioned on Thursday.
Yeah, that'd be a funny idea. Yeah, it was Richard's idea.
Yeah, that's
it's
great.
pretty funny.
We need a Weapon X helmet. That I'd buy.
Codename Chief in the chat says, "Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Don't worry, it's what the replay's for. What's what the replay's for if you want it." Okay, let's go to Frank. Frank, guesses, predictions?
I'm with Tom actually. I was basically gonna pretty much say exactly what he said with the Marvel Knights wave. I'm thinking with probably with a Punisher. I mean, I would prefer all new classic Punisher, like pinless, new body style or something. But we're probably gonna get the new hand ninja version. I'm thinking, and yeah, maybe we'll get the Daredevil's rocking a new suit right now with like the baggy pants. And then he's got the beard. Maybe we'll get that version of him in a Marvel Knights wave. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something along the line. I can't imagine what the Build-A-Figure would be though for a wave like that. But
Look, this is part of the fun. Like, it's actually nice to know that. Do you know what? I could see Legends doing that, but it's actually
What
nice
did he say?
Frankencastle.
Frankencastle. Yeah, I mean, I would take that. That would be cool, but
it's nice to be surprised though. Like if it is genuinely a surprise, like everything else on Rectangular's list has been spot on, so nothing's really shocked us or anything. Like even last week or whatever it was, we had the Moon Dragon and Drax. Like it was nice to just genuinely no one knew what it was. So with this Marvel Knights wave, we know the theme, which is great, but we genuinely don't know who's going to be in it. So it's nice to be surprised for a change. Like I quite like it. So, Kurt, any guesses? And by the way, before Kurt speaks, I'm going to drop a comment in the chat right now of who wants to be in on the duck race. Remember, season 2, I'm trying to be more strict. Guests are in, and whoever's in the live chat are in. So please comment just once. Mike Hex, I'm talking to you. Comment just once, and I can copy and paste your names after that. I am only joking, but there you go. So I'm going to write it now. While Kurt's talking, you've got your chance, all right? The comment is a go. One comment back. Kurt, the floor is yours.
Rich he turned me on to that Daredevil comic.
He turned you on? What was he wearing?
Well, no, to the comic.
Oh, okay.
Well, although he did have that breakfast outfit,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought that's where you were going.
Yeah, milk bags and that breakfast outfit, all of it, just a little too much for my 50-year-old brain. So I watched your review, the Daredevil Electra, and Frank just said there's a bearded Daredevil now, all related to that comic that I read, which would be awesome. Those would get me to step out of my lane a little bit.
Yeah, that Daredevil would be a cool figure.
Yeah, the whole look. And, the one that I did say earlier in the year, you were asking, find one that you'd like to see. Stick is a part of that, too.
You did say Stick, yeah. Never had a comic stick.
A comic stick would be a lot of fun to add to the shelf. I came in late, to the game, so I never got an Iron Fist or a Jessica Jones or a Luke Cage. They're all prominently in there. And that one links up with the King in Black, too, at some point. There's a crossover. So, your Rose figure moves kind of in and out of there, too. Would be a good wave for me with that Punisher, too.
All right, cool. Right, I'm taking names for this duck race. Anyone else here in the live chat on the Zoom call got any other predictions while I'm just copying and pasting these names? Now is your time.
Just real quickly, can we get a duck for George?
Oh, of course, yes, that's my bad.
Yeah, definitely. 100% give him a duck.
Yeah, Frank tried to not give him a duck. He said earlier, he's going, I want his spot and I want his duck. That's what he says. No, I'm joking. No, that's on me. I've apologised to George. That's on me. Yes, he can have a duck, absolutely.
California Red Devil and Rush seem to like Doman. That's a prediction I've seen in the chat.
Doman? I don't think his meme has anything to do with the reveal.
No, I don't think so either.
We'll all be kicking ourselves if it is. It's like a limited edition Doman in a box.
Well, someone in the comment section, if you scroll down on Instagram, put this weird bread guy thing. Where has it gone? Who the hell's that?
It's not Powder Toast Man, right?
That's what I was thinking at first.
Yeah,
it looks like some AI generated image.
It looks like a similar powdered toast.
Someone asked AI what the reveal is going to be, and they came up with that. Right. Taking names. If you were in group 1, you're already in, so you didn't need to write a doc. But I get that your ego. It's fine.
You have Ren and Stimpy in the UK.
We know who Ren and Stimpy are. Yes.
Yeah, obviously. So yeah, he looks like Powdered Toast Man.
I don't know who Powdered Toast Man is.
Wasn't Powdered No, I'm getting confused with the heroes in SpongeBob, the old people.
Yeah.
No, Powdered Toast Man.
He was the hero in Ren and Stimpy. He powdered toast. Literally, it was a container with powder, and then you poured it on your plate, and it turned into toast. Somehow. But yeah, he was... Their spokesman was a superhero with a toast head named Powdered Toast Man.
Okay, so, hang on. We got first up. We got a super chat from Cedric. I'll let that read out first. Thank you very much.
Cedric Brown Al Hariri donated $5. I hope we get more X-Men reveals, and I wanted an extra duck for the super chat. _duck1.
Absolutely. Cedric, celebrate your first super chat from Cedric. I absolutely will. Thank you so much. He says, I hope we get more X-Men reveals, and I wanted an extra duck for this super chat. Cedric, you will absolutely get an extra duck for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I always take note, and I've added that in there right there. You get 2 ducks. I will call it Duck 2. Right, okay, so we're about to do this. I think I've got most names.
Sorry, there's no Daisy today.
No, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Daisy, she was a special appearance.
Yep,
Was
she's
that-
outside now.
Yeah, that shit was all good. Right, I need to get. I forgot that stupid bread thing was still on my screen. Sorry. Adam is also threw in a little gifted membership there at the end. Thank you very much, Adam. And the Fossil has caught that one. So thank you very much to Adam throwing in the gifted membership, building that community even more. Much appreciated. I'm just grabbing these last couple of names. Greg Finstad, Home Dude, and I think we can raise some ducks. Now, the rules for Season 2 are very easy to understand, right? Everyone knows exactly what's going on. No confusion at all, right? Your silence, I take your silence as a yes, Dan. We completely understand.
Could you explain it again, Dan?
Of course
No,
I can.
I'm
Of course I can. Let me explain. Of course I can.
I'm joking.
No, that was the segue I was wanting. Here we go.
okay.
There you go. So you've part of the show. There you go. Right.
Just so
Okay.
you could talk more.
No. Here we go. Duck Racing Season 2, right? If you've been watching Legend of Liquor for the 2 years we've been going, you know we raced duck to the end of the show. For the last couple of weeks, we've actually started Season 2 to try and take out the current champ, which is Jamie. But don't worry, you ain't going to be waiting 2 years to crown a new champion. We are going to finish it at the end of the year, okay? So it's the top 10 places at the end of the year will race in a championship race. So it's like you're fighting for the playoffs, essentially, all right? So to be part of the race, you have to be in the live chat, all right? And then places 1 to 10 in that qualifying race will go to the main race. As a wild card, whoever finishes last in that first race will also qualify to the second race, okay? So that's how it works. We're going to race twice. First race for the qualifying race. Second race is for the points. Okay, there's the points on screen. Whoever finishes 10th in that second race, though, could lose out on some points. We currently, like poor Stu last week, he couldn't be here live, so I added him in the race for the replay, and he ended up losing points. So I felt really bad, but it's the game. It's how the game works, I'm afraid. It's a bit more risk involved. So we're about to race some ducks, okay? So I'm just trying to make sure I've got every name. Just grabbing the Air Extreme, and otherwise I think we're good. If you were in Group 1 and you're in Group 2, you didn't need to say anything because your name's already down. Okay? So we're about to race some ducks, okay? So there's the rules are on screen. Let me go back to these guys for a second while I get these ducks on. Okay.
Right, just to remind you, Dan, you got to remember to take out Craig's duck from the race.
Oh, of course.
Just so he had something to complain about.
I do that last minute anyway. I do that anyway.
Oh, okay.
It's part of my subconscious at this point.
Please don't, because I'm here now, so I might actually win something.
Okay, first race is a 2-minute race, as you know, okay? So...
Also, remember not to shut the results.
I know, yeah, that is something I need to panic about. That is absolutely something I'll panic about. Okay.
I'm never gonna live that down.
I always forget to add myself as well, because my name's not on the guest list, so like I never copy paste my own name. But I want to be part of this. It's my bloody show. Right, okay, copying and pasting right now. If you're in the chat, we're about to race some ducks. 2 races, remember. So this race has 63 names in it. Okay, so if you were too slow, you were too slow. That's the way it was. Okay, so Kurt, give me a number from 1 to 5.
1.
1. I love it when people give me 1. Wait,
nice.
That sounded weird.
Should have gone 5.
I'm shuffling once. 1 shuffle. Cool. We're gonna go full screen for this. Here we go. Okay, good luck to everybody. Remember, you need 1 to 9th or last place. We're just playing for qualifying points now. We're just playing for qualifying points. Okay, so 1 to 9th, you're in. Okay, so lots of opportunity here on the first race of the day.
You're right there.
Good luck, everybody. There I am, right at the bottom. Come on, Dan. Come on, Dan the duck. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Racing ducks. Okay, a nice 2-minute race to start things off. Remember, anyone's game. I'm not lying, right? I need a massive we. Who wants to commentate on this race?
Craig's duck is at the top, so Craig is there.
Right.
No, get back a bit.
Use commentate. Use commentate. I'll be back.
We've got your boys got toys at the bottom. We've got Home Dude with the crown.
Can't see it. It's too small.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Stu the Doctor.
Anne has to speak for us to be able to see the duck face.
Rush.
I could pin it. Oh, you could pin it. I pinned it.
How did you pin it?
Go to the screen that it's in, and then top right corner, click those little dots.
I
Dan's
just
making a
figured
move.
that out today.
Way too early.
Yeah. Yep, Dan W. He's about to go all the way to the back of the group.
Oh,
We got Chedwin. Chedwin making a move.
Oh, I'm the police duck right at the top.
Whoa, sorry, I couldn't hold that in any longer. Okay, I'm back and energized now. Okay, so we got Collecting Rush at the top with his graduation hat. Who else
we got? Cousin Jimmy. Cousin Jimmy. James
Cousin
Patrick
Jimmy.
making a move.
Let's go, Jimmy. Right, who else we got? We got Eric Stream as well.
No,
We got Courtney, California Red Devil, Dan W's slow down at the bottom, but I don't mind that at first. Compulsive Collector up top as the Alien Duck. Tanner, you've been holding a strong lead up there with your policeman placing some authority at the top in the pack. Kirsty, Compulsive Collector, Eric Stream, Damien. Remember, if you're leading now, this is where ducks get tired, and it can anything change. So what I mean, that started to change. So Damien's dropped back. Remember, he was strong.
I haven't even seen myself.
Rich M is up there.
I'll drop back. I
Eric
reckon I'm
Stream,
gonna
Compulsive
come in.
Collector.
Come
Home Dude, Daniel Les, right. Anything could change. Right,
Where
we got
are you,
Purple Duck
Frank?
moving. We got Justin's making some moves there at the
Come
back.
on, birthday.
Justin's
Rich.
pushing
Rich is
up.
coming out of
Here we
nowhere.
go. Rich is there as well.
Justin!
There we go. Okay. I seen Insta Dan. I seen Mike Hex. Okay, right.
I don't think Dan gave me a duck.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking that about myself.
Look,
Yeah, I didn't see mine until the very end there.
You
needed a win after 2 overtime losses, Justin.
You had.
See, everyone laughed
Yeah.
at me. I told you he doesn't put ducks in.
You had ducks
Definitely.
in, right.
I think Rich got in twice, but he deserves it.
Yeah. Rich can be in as many times as he wants. It's fine. Right. Okay.
Ciara's up there as well.
No, but she got 11th, unfortunately.
Oh, 11.
Right, hang on. Let me, before I go to that, let me just copy paste the name so I can read them to you, okay? Because it's really small on screen. Okay, let me go back to full screen and I'll show you. But I've got the list in front of me. Oh, Tanner, you were 10th. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tanner.
Yes, did I qualify?
No, bat is 1 to 9. Who's last? Let me check last. It could be.
Shenanigans.
And it's
Oh,
Patrick. Jimmy!
Jimmy!
Jimmy's
I was
in!
in there.
Cousin Jimmy!
Cousin Jimmy made it in. He is the wild card for the second race. Okay, let me go and let me tell you what's going on here, people, all right? Let me go full screen.
That's awesome.
I've got the list in front of me. We've got a couple of live entries here as well, okay? So we've got Justin Collects. You're in. Instadan, you're in. Rich M, you were in. Mike Hex, you were in. Christopher Allen, you were in. Mark Tac, you were in. You were qualified. City Rider, you were in. Qualified. Compulsive Collector, in. Qualified. And in 9th place, Jamie Gickard, qualified.
He does it again.
Qualified first. These could be his first points on the board in season 2. Jamie is back. Scroll right to the bottom. Cousin Jimmy made it in as the wild card. Sorry about that. Nick, you were there at the bottom.
Yep,
Second to
I was
last.
so close.
So was I. I'm right there with you, mate. Don't worry about it.
Coin got losses. Donate $5.
Hang on, we got a
This
super
race
chat.
is more
1 sec.
corrupt than FIFA.
Boys got losses.
Your boys got losses. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. He says this race is more corrupt than FIFA. Look, it's a complicated season 2, but it makes it more interesting.
It really is good luck not being here for a little while and then coming back.
Right. Okay. So just to confirm,
seems that way.
Just to confirm, the 10 ducks in the race for points are Justin, Instadan, Rich, Mike Hex, Christopher Allen, Mark Tac, City Rider, Jamie, and James Patrick. You are the 10 ducks going into the points race. You were qualified. So what we are going to do, we're going to go back. Okay, the names were taken. Let me go back to the settings there.
I just want to say, I hope each and every single one of these ducks sink and don't make it to the finish line.
Mate, you were so close.
You
were so
automatically
close.
win.
You were so close. So close.
Dan's computer just crashes randomly now.
Okay.
Loses all the names.
Okay, 10 ducks in the race. It's a minute race this time as well. Again, I know it's a bit sloppy, but doing this live, it's just I can't. It's just how it is. Okay, it's fine.
No,
It's
I
still
like
fun.
this format.
It's still
It's
fun.
fun.
Still fun. It's meant to be fun. It's just meant to be stupid fun. All right, on a Sunday afternoon, morning. Lady Mac says it best. Dock you all. Dock you all. Okay, we're gonna go full
Not
screen.
quite the word I'd use, but yeah.
Right, full screen for the last race. So this race is for points, okay? There are 10 participants in this race. But remember, it's not all fun and games. It's risky business. Whoever finishes 10th could fall with minus points, okay? Jamie, you could get minus points here. Just saying.
I know who I'm rooting for.
Okay, Tanner, because you were so close but just missed out, give me a number from 1 to 5 for the shuffle.
Just leave it as it is and go straight up.
Oh, risky. Risky. Interesting. I like it. No shuffles at all. Let's go straight into the race. Good luck to everybody. City Rider says, eat my dust. Mark Tat's always so ready for this. Let's go.
I think this is Mark's second time in this.
There you go.
Second qualifier.
I told you, after a month, I will give you the leaderboard officially, right? But we just need a couple races to get some points on the board first, all right? So next week, I may give you the leaderboard. But currently, we're just warming up. On your marks, get set, go. And they're off. Okay, a minute race. This is for points. You do not want to finish last in this race. So, Cousin Jimmy, you finished last in the first one. You want to bring a bit more energy to this second qualifying race, all right? You don't want to finish last here. Instadan takes an early lead here. He is the chef. He is prepared. Rich M is the purple duck behind. Justin Collects is wearing the graduation hat as he graduated to this points race. City Rider is the alien duck. Mark Tack is the spotty, diseased pink duck. Mike Kex is the old man duck. Christopher Allen's just the plain duck. Up top, James is the police duck. Underneath that is Jamie with the red duck. 20 seconds now. Nice slow pace in the middle, but they're starting to merge.
Here it is.
They're dropping back. City Rider's dropping back, but Justin's holding strong at the top. Rich M, but then Instadan is creeping. So's James. So's James.
Cousin Jimmy.
What's going on? It seems like it's Instadan. Yeah, there you go. There you go. James, to be fair, it looks like Jimmy got some points. It looks like James
he did. It does.
So Instadan, who actually I'm very happy got some points. So Dan wanted to be on the stream today. He just let me know a little bit too late, so I couldn't get him in. But as a sort of a reward, I guess, for his patience, he gets a win on the duck race. Very nice. So let's have a look here.
I reckon Cousin Jimmy is really frank. He's got two out there.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. Cousin Jimmy
I might have to make up some family members here.
Okay, so
I gotta get
Instadan.
I gotta get Jimmy to come on here, man, to prove it.
Absolutely. So Instadan wins 10 points to you. Cousin Jimmy, who's now Cousin Jimmy to us all. He is a cousin to all of us.
Yes, he is.
James, you are second place. Jamie's the current champion of the Duck Race League. He gets his first points off the board for season 2. Rich M also gets some points on the board in 4th place. And then 5th place, I don't think we do Chris place anymore. Let me go check my own rules. No. 5th place gets a point. 5th place gets a point, all right? 5th place gets... So Christopher Allen gets a point. Christopher Allen, you get a point. Congratulations. First point off the board for season 2. Who finished in last place? It is...
Yeah.
Justin!
Oh, first away.
Risky. How weird is that? You finished first in the first duck race, and in the second duck race you finished last. That is the risky stuff. That is season 2. Yep. That is the excitement levels you were getting from season 2.
You should do a wild card one week and switch the table around so last place is first.
Maybe we should do.
Why you don't go to Vegas?
Yeah, this. Rich M says I got some points, which means I'm topping Abnugler for the 2nd year in a row. It's true. It's true. City
Get
Rider
back
said
down in the well.
City Rider said he ate his own dust. He did indeed. Look, you had to be in it to win it, and you were in it. That's the main thing. California Red Devil says I'm going to invite my cousin Arizona Red Devil.
Everyone's gonna have cousins now.
Heck, I'm gonna get Uncle Ali to join as well.
Uncle Ali, I think Ali needs to be in a race. To be fair, Tom had his son in it for a while, and you had your point. Your lad had some points in season 1, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He was up there. He won a race or 2.
He did win a race. He's won more races than I have.
There you go. More than me for sure as well. Christopher Allen says my first point ever. Now my duck can retire. No, Christopher Allen, look, we are in the early stages of season 2, and a point on the board, it means you're in there. You're on the leaderboard. I don't have a point. Frank don't have a point. Kurt don't have a point.
Craig
Jamie?
certainly doesn't have a bloody point.
I don't even think I had a duck in the race, let alone a
Look,
point.
you were in the fucking race, right? Fucking now.
You can have my duck if you want.
Congratulations. Congratulations to Instadan. As I said, he couldn't make it on the
Pound
stream.
a week.
But it's a good consolation prize. He couldn't make it on the stream, but he won the duck race. So I think that means more, right? Dan, you didn't want to be on the stream anyway. You just wanted the points, and you got some points. But Dan will be on the next stream to tell us all about his victory. But thank you very much to everybody. Again, always fun to end in a duck race. I will update a leaderboard for Season 2 after 4 races, all right? And just once we've got some points on the board. But Jamie, first points of Season 2. You happy?
I am very happy. I thought that this season I would pass that over, but my Ducks had other ideas. They were like,
you're ready.
Do that.
You're ready. Craig needs to clear his throat there. So we've got a bad throat. So
Yeah.
Sorry to about that, Craig.
I smell something, Dan.
All right. Well, I smell stuff, and then it's you. Tell the people where they can find you online.
Yeah, you can find me on Craig's.nostalgic.collections. I put up quite a few reels lately. I've just finished one of my G.I. Joe displays, so that'll be the next reel going up, and then probably a few reels of new figures, especially this guy. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
There you go. So, you'll find him wandering the aisles of Primark, also and building an aquarium for his torpedo, or his torpedo, as he said. Tom?
How many plastic multiverse on Instagram? And hopefully we'll get a Joe's and Juice in.
It's G.I. Joe June. We will absolutely do. There seems to be some news on the horizon, and we have decided to just sort of wait it out until the news is there, and we're going to pounce. We're going to pounce on it and recap it as soon as we can.
It's going to be a killer whale. It's going to be the killer whale.
We shall find out.
It's going to be the
soon.
hovercraft.
But talking about the streams, me and Tana will be back for Turtles and Tea this Tuesday. Okay, people? There will be a special late night Tuesday stream with special guest, Nostalgic Unboxed. So we're going to be recapping a lot of Turtle stuff, all right? So buckle in. Can't actually go 4 hours. I've got to make sure it's 2, so I've got to pick Amanda up from the
7 hour
airport.
stream.
No, I've got to pick Amanda up from the airport. That's why it's a late night edition. So a special late night edition.
Alternatively, what you could do, go and pick Amanda up from the stream. Leave me and the guest just talking for
I could do that. Yeah, unless I have a power cut, then you'd be buggered. But no, we could do that. It's fine.
Amanda comes home, switches off the Wi-Fi.
Probably the first thing she does. But no, me and Tana will be back. Until then, though, Tana, until then, you were the co-host of Turtles and Tea. Till Tuesday, where can people find you online?
SuperTurk5000 on Instagram, on Twitter, and also on a late stream today on Tuesday with Turtles and Tea, as you mentioned. Late because I'm working the late shift, so blame me on that one.
No, it works out well. I've got to pick Amanda up from the airport at 1 a.m, so I've got to stay up anyway. So it genuinely works out fine. As long as we don't go over time, we're good.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Perfect.
And if anybody finds any money in the bank tickets for cheap, look me up. Look Jamie up. Look anybody else up on the group who wants it. Look me and Jamie.
There you go.
Let us know.
There you go. Be on the lookout, people. Justin?
Just Justin Collects on Instagram, where my pictures I feel like are getting a little better, and I swear my toy photography is better than my artwork.
Look, that's a very legitimate exclusive 5-pack there. Don't discredit it. Don't discredit it. I'm sorry about your duck there in the end, but again, it was risky business.
It's all good.
Risky business.
It's all in good fun.
Look, I'll win next time, and you're back in there. It's fine. Still early. Kurt, happy belated, my friend. Where can the people find you?
Thank you. NJ Debs fan 33, and just good to be with you guys.
Always fun. Frank?
Instagram at the _legends_fiend. And Hellfire Hank's cousin, Hellfire Henry, over here says, "See you later."
Where can we follow cousin Jimmy just to confirm he's real? Has he got an Instagram account?
Yeah, he does.
I'll come back to you. You figure it out.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah. Let me go to Jamie. Jamie, where can we find you online?
So, other than racing prize winning ducks, you can find me at Instagram at JMG Toys. and right here every 2 weeks.
Absolutely. He's not wrong. He's the current champ. You're going to be the champ until the end of the year, Jamie. So, told you need to buy yourself a crown or something and just wear it proudly. Have you got it, Frank?
I have it, yes. It is Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah.
N-A, and then N-A-V-S. So Jimmy, N like Nancy, A, V like Victoria, S like Sam. Jimmy Navs.
Okay. Can you write it in the chat? People are lazy. Write it in the chat and I'll pin it to the top of the comment.
Yeah, I was going to say, I ain't going to remember.
Yeah,
that.
people are lazy. Put it in the chat.
Can I tell you? I'm going to blow Jimmy's spot up right now. I'm going to tell you a quick little funny story.
Go on.
See, he's never known as James Patrick. He's known as Jimmy.
Yeah.
To me, obviously. So when James Patrick showed up, I was confused. He told me that when he was like 11 or 12 years old, his name was his full name, first and last name. It used to be on YouTube. He used to follow. He's a big time musician. He loves drumming.
Yeah.
He used to follow this drumming page where he used to leave these ridiculous comments, like making fun of them, like saying all terrible things to them as
troll,
like, you know, an 11, 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Like 10, 15 years later, this drum page made a video going back showing all the terrible comments that people used to leave them and mentioned Jimmy first and last name during that video.
James Patrick.
Yeah, right. And then a bunch of people. There he is, cousin Jimmy with his wife.
He's made it. He's on the street.
Yeah. Jimmy, I love it. So yeah, he said
when
he had a
Jimmy was a little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy.
When Jimmy was a little Jimmy.
Exactly.
He was
So
a very naughty little Jimmy. He was a bad little Jimmy. Yeah.
So yeah, he got all kinds of messages and stuff from his friends and people that he knew from the drum community that watched this video. So he had to change all his names to James Patrick, so he couldn't be tracked anymore.
We've got a super chat from David to see us out.
Donated €5.
Thank you, David. Let
Hey
Friday read that.
beauties. I'm alive and will be back better built. Like a Power Rangers figure. Nah, like an Aunt May.
Thank you very much, David. He says, hey, beauties, I'm alive and I'll be back better built like a Power Rangers figure. He says, no, like Aunt May, because we're old. We're all old, really. But David, you are missed, my friend. Get well soon. And I think he is feeling better, to be fair. He's back buying toys, so I think David is better. So, yeah, we'll get David back on the stream soon. But thank you, David, to see us out with a super chat. And last but definitely not least, let me throw it over to Kirby, a.k.a. Thirsty for Chicken, a.k.a. Nick. Where can the people find you online?
Yep, Thirsty for Chicken with the number 4 underscore on Instagram. And I just want to say, if you guys haven't talked to Nostalgia Unboxed before, outside of what you're going to be doing, he's a really great guy. Him and I were actually just in a watch party last night, so I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun with that stream.
I've been a fan of his channel since he was Necker Unboxed, before he changed it over. So I've been following for a little bit, and I'm a big fan of what he does. And I have no doubts he'll be able to talk about Turtles with me and Tanner for a few hours. So it'll be fun. We've got a lot of. I need Tanner to update his list because there's a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of stuff to recap on, but it's always fun talking Turtles. But thank you to the chat as well. And again, thank you to everyone who gets involved with Legends Liquor. These are long shows, I get it, but it's like it's a Sunday virtual hangout, isn't it? So people can watch them on the replay throughout the week. I don't expect anyone to watch this in one sitting, but if you do, I massively appreciate you. And again, if you want to be on the next one, let me know, and I'll start putting a list together. First come, first serve as always. But I do want to make priority for new faces, like we had with JC earlier. But
don't want to go in group 1 now. Smell later.
Yeah, I told you. See, it smells
See,
better.
now I can do it.
Group 2. But this is my point being, the reason I say this at the end is because I had to say no to a few people this week, and it makes me feel sad because I'd love to get everyone involved. But as you can see, we're nearly at 4 hours with 2 groups. So imagine if I had a third one. Do you know what I mean? It would be a nightmare. And so I want to just keep it as 2 groups. But again, as I said, I try and prioritise new guests, keep it as fair as I can. But thank you very much to everyone always showing some love to the channel. Again, I wouldn't be here if there weren't people that wanted to be on the channel. It's as simple as that. So thank you so much to everyone in the chat. Rich says #justice for George. That's my fault. That's not anyone's fault. That's my fault. It was I didn't write names properly down, but that's my fault. But thank you very much to everyone in the chat. I still see the Fossil, Phil, TJ Williams, Rich, Codename Chef. Thank you to everyone dropping super chats and everyone doing gifts for the channel memberships. All we're doing is trying to grow this community, have some fun talking toys. YouTube can be a fun place as well, people. Remember that, all right? So let's give them a wave and we see you on the next one, all right? Goodbye, everyone.
See you later, guys.
Goodbye now. I'll play the intro
Happy
to see us
birthday,
out.
Kurt.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Cheers, guys.
Bye bye.